everyone! Welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 2, Arcana 12. We got everybody here today. I think the same as last week, but everybody as well, so that's good. But
Yeah,
You're surprised every week by this.
I know, it just feels like, like when we don't, it just feels like we don't have everybody quite frequently. But regardless, without further ado, let us start with... Hello everyone! Welcome to Today with Us, where we talk about the party ass and not mine. When everybody go ahead, roll me a D100 and we will see who goes first.
Do the thing that you did.
Roll.
I mean,
come on.
at this point,
Haley's part of the team. Oh,
we're rolling
I
pretty well.
hope you're impressed by that 4.
Yeah, we're all rolling pretty low.
is this a foreshadow?
Alright, I rolled a 2, so higher
my-
first. Ignis followed by
No,
Kane,
it's 4. Oh, higher. Yeah, correct. Okay,
followed
4.
by Kane, followed by J5, and finally Archie. Alright. Let's transition this a little bit. Oh. Alright. So, first up is Ignis. How you doing, Ignis? Feeling good?
Yes.
Good.
Exhaustion? What? Excuse
No.
me?
I accidentally did that. That is mubby. Regardless. So, Ignis, my question for you today is, if you have some time, what artisanal game set or musical instrument that you want to learn, or learn to play or learn to use? Something that you're not good at right now, of course. What's a new instrument that you want to learn? Yeah.
I guess maybe alchemist.
Alchemist.
Because I know a lot about like herbs and traditional stuff.
So you want to try to make something from them now?
Yeah.
Do you have something in mind that you want to create?
A vaccine? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. At this point, not really, I guess.
But you just want to learn alchemy so that you can make something with this knowledge that you have in your head.
Yeah. I feel like it's like it's like an all-rounder type of thing. Yeah. All
right. Fair enough. Thank you very much, Ignis. Next is Kane. What about you, Kane? Amongst all the various artisan tool, musical instrument, and games that are in the world right now, which one do you want to learn how to play or use?
I don't know. I've never really been good at instruments. I tried to pick up like lute a while back, and that did not work.
Why? Is it like not your interest, or you just couldn't get the hang of it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess not my interest. I would try it, but I guess my heart wasn't in it, so I would never practice however much I needed.
Okay. What about a jeweler's tools?
So
are you proficient in
fancy jewelries?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm proficient, but I would be interested in that. It sounds like a fun pastime. I like shiny things.
I mean,
I can see myself.
I can imagine like you learned
casually.
that just to increase the value of the things you stole. I mean, have.
Wait, did I actually learn that at some point?
I don't think so. It's not on your quote-unquote character sheet. So.
Okay, yeah, because I'm looking at
quote-unquote character sheet.
I mean, like.
It's I think Jeweler's probably what I would do, because I'm already, I think, based on my backstory, I'd be okay at dice and playing cards.
All right, fair enough.
So I'm good at these tools, and I don't really think I have any interest really in learning an instrument. So yeah, I guess I could be a jeweler on the side.
All right.
Appraising things and making a pretty thought things. I don't know.
I could imagine Kate
jewelers.
being like a jeweler though, like if you're not adventuring, just buying and recommending all those pretty ladies that come to your shop.
Yeah, I guess if jewelers weren't so afraid I'd pocket things, I probably could have found an apprenticeship.
Yeah. All right.
if he has a lot of diamonds, he'd have a regular.
I mean,
regular.
you're basically
You
carrying.
clean me out. I would have everything but diamonds.
Exactly.
No, why would you do that?
No, I'm saying you would steal all my diamonds. So any other customer that comes in, they'd be like, "Hey, you have any diamonds?" I'm like, "No, I have everything but diamonds."
Oh,
Yeah, every time you get a diamond song, you just keep it in the back because you know Ignis gonna come at some point in the future to buy it from you.
She can smell them. She's at her dinner table and she suddenly lifts her head up and she's like, "Kane has diamonds."
Runs off, teleports to the other side of the world to get the cage.
pretty much. I can. There's a large tree near you, so.
All right. Thank you very much, Kane. Next is J5. What about you, J5? Amongst the various tools that you are not yet proficient in, musical instruments or game sets, which one do you like to learn if you have the time?
Yeah, well, this unit is very much interested to learn playing the drums.
Drums? Is there a particular reason? I
Yeah,
guess
well,
it's like
because
a mechanical thing. You can just use your tinker's hammer to just hit it. Is that what you're imagining here?
yeah, that is part of it because this unit is really good at hitting stuff with hammer. How about hitting stuff with hammer with rhythm this time?
Fair
Maybe
enough.
this unit can make a music out of this work. This unit's work, maybe.
Ah,
Attack
You can
more.
probably practice on the heads of your enemies.
Oh god!
That is true. That is true as well.
Oh my god, that actually be kind of like fucking deadly. Like an Uber drummer just uses twin maces and just drums on an enemy's head.
I think I have
Alright.
a new character idea. Completely unrelated to this conversation.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah,
Drums.
the
Is it mainly, are you planning to just use it for a hobby or are you planning to take some shows in the future?
Well, maybe start off with a hobby first because this unit does not think that this unit will be able to compete with the professionals out there.
I don't know. Looking at your charisma, J5, I'd say it's definitely possible. Alright.
Well, thank you for the compliment, but let's start with realistic expectations.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, J5. And finally, but not least, Artyom. What about you? I know you're good at a lot of things, but what kind of artisan tool, musical instruments, or game sets that you want to learn if you have the time?
As you may expect, I would like to learn a music instrument
Okay.
by now. Specifically, I wish to learn how to play piano.
Oh, piano. Very classy. Any particular reason?
It's not a very deep one. I haven't had time to learn before. I probably do now, as, well, my life is sort of coming into a rhythm. But I wish to learn simply because it provides you with both melody and harmony, and perhaps most importantly, I do not require a backup band. I can play solo.
Play solo. Alright, fair enough. Continue with your loner playstyle. But is there any particular reason why the piano? I mean, the violin could be a thing as well. Any particular reason why that?
Unfortunately, it is as simple as wishing to keep my hands deft and practiced.
Alright, fair enough. Especially when you're coming to your old age, you know? Your fingers your dexterity tend to go first.
I am 47 years of age. I still have plenty of time in front of me.
Whoa!
And
You're
Given the
47?
average,
if I have things my way, there will be a lot more time before I feel the effects of old age.
well, like most humans can live up to 100, but well, like naturally, but you know, given the circumstances of the world, usually people go by the age of 60 or so. So
Exactly. But I am not a regular human.
that's
Dude, you're old.
in comparison to some members of the party, sure.
Well,
But-
Kane's the
Silence,
youngest, I
child.
think. So for him, he's like, you're twice my age, dude.
But in comparison to the other person in the party, he's very much young. Almost 5 times younger, in fact.
Yes,
but
things are relative.
Yeah. All right. So that is everybody in the party. Do you guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them a question?
The Emperor.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I would say no, you can't. Someone else.
We could even call Amimaloa. Why can't we call the Emperor? Come on.
Someone else. Someone
Because-
else.
Because the Emperor is gonna say it in third person.
Yes, it's gonna be pretty awkward.
He's gonna speak in third person.
So,
Like,
someone else.
And he
Someone else.
probably also knows everything already. I would
Give
hope so after
ideas.
2,000
Exactly.
years.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. Like, we gotta find someone who kind of knows everything and, like, you know.
All right, who do you think knows everything?
Hmm.
Cho? We haven't
Sure.
seen him in a while.
yeah,
That's
I haven't seen
true.
him in
And I
a
want
while.
to know what he's doing now that venturing is slowing down for him.
Oh, yeah, like, what is he doing in his retirement? Yeah, let's go, Cho.
All right, 1 second. Let me just. I think it's in here, and wait, where is it? It's supposed to be in here. Oh no, the image is gone. I can do this. I can find the image of him. Oh no.
Oh no, Joe is gone.
I apparently
my
can't. Did I got hydrad and I don't even know?
Who's Joe?
Think. I can do.
Another week.
No,
Another-
stop. No, bad. I can do this. I am good at improvising. No crit, stop. No, bad.
You got the
Ada.
juggling.
No. I got this. Alright. And poof. Show appears in the center of the room. As usual.
Hey, you did.
Long time no see, old man.
You came.
Hello. It's been a while since seeing all of you. How have you been?
Busy.
I
Yeah. To
can
say the
There's a
imagine.
lot on our plate.
There was never a dull day traveling with you.
Aw.
Well,
Well, you didn't travel with us when we were first time in Conticle.
do you have something you require to have from me?
Yeah. Go ahead. Kane.
Okay, so what's a skill you want to pick up and learn? Musical instrument or a craftsman's trade or a game of some kind. You're retired now, right? So what are you doing?
Well, to be honest, right now I am traveling. Where adventurers go when they have nothing else to do and cannot let go of their adventuring days. But regardless, if I have something that I would like to learn, I'd say would be painting. With a
Painting?
skill. Yes.
Ah.
As a part of my training with in my village, I have learned to use calligraphy a little bit, and I do so like it. But it's more for the peace of mind rather than anything else. But I do require that it is a beautiful scenery. I'd like to capture it, like how my wife used to do. I did dabble in it a little bit, but my drawing is very similar to what my son used to draw. Not
Aww.
very good, but maybe sometime I could learn.
Yeah. I'd look forward to seeing you one of Cho's paintings, you know?
I look forward as well. Well, is that everything?
Yeah.
Very well.
You better show us your paintings when we
If-
come back. We'll put it in the in front of J5's chest. There's no fridge in this
It is
world.
no fridge, yes.
Well,
You're calling J5 a fridge.
Covered with little magnets. It'll be like a walking billboard.
Oh my god.
Very well. Till next time we meet. And he disappears from the room. So, that is everybody in the party. With that, we're gonna stop here for now, everybody. Thank you very much for coming and answering my questions. We're gonna stop here for now, get back to reality, and then deal with
Gravity.
and etc. etc. So, let's go back.
Gravity.
Gravity, indeed. Alright. Just up this a little bit. Alright. So, everybody ready? Shall we?
Show.
We shall.
Let's go. So, last session. You guys finally got a well-needed rest after the festivities at the Sunset Ball. Not only you managed to talk to the Emperor over there, you also managed to not meet, more like saw Ami Maloa at the tail end of his visit. After the whole event at the Sunset Ball, you guys managed to catch up with each other about what happened the day before in the sewers, and also prepared for the day ahead, because the next day you met with the Emperor and the other adventuring groups in the sewers of the city and found a base of operation underneath the city. It seems like the cult, the group, there was like a cult of some sort that is gathering fallen underneath the city. You guys defeated them and the fallen that they have managed to bring into the city. So, right now, you are in the sewers of the city of Merodraeth, witnessing the aftermath of your battle with the cult members. You can see there are many dead bodies strewn about, with members of the Aurum Knights arranging the bodies to be ID'd, and those who are still alive are restrained and left to one side of the room. Some of the knights are investigating the mural to the end of the room. It's a mural of a skeleton with a crown on top of his head, and then kind of like some rudimentary armor wearing it on their body. And all over their body, near the head, the neck, the arm, the body, the shoulders, all of them are chained from various directions, giving him the moniker the Chained King. The Emperor is currently chatting with Budo, Jackson, and Rex for a bit before walking over to you guys and to confirm with you that you guys are okay, no one's terribly injured by any means.
Yeah, we're all good. A little bit
PG.
scratched. I think the Artyom's little guy is a bit and like pointed to the golem. I think he has it worse out of everybody, but
The Emperor kind of looks at the what do you call, the construct, and you can see like there is a sense of wonder, even though he's been living for such a long time. He can see he still has that childish wonder in him as he walks over and kind of gives a look down on the construct.
The
Tells
construct
you,
is like barely standing, but doesn't appear to be bothered by it in the slightest.
yeah, he's
just
looking
kind of vibing.
around during the whole thing, and then turns to Artyom and tells you that this is a magnificent design. Kind of remind him of something that one of his underlings, so to speak, for lack of a better word, have created recently.
Or is that so? Oh, the design is simple enough to produce, but I would be very interested in meeting this man.
He kind of you can see he's kind of hesitant a little bit. He says that this person's not exactly the people person type, but he gives you a nod and he'll try to arrange the meeting if you
kind of
so.
like Artyom. Haha. They'll
I am
get
not
along.
Yes, I'm not a people person either, but if I can meet him one-on-one, I'm sure we can have a very fruitful conversation.
He gives you a nod and lets you know that if he is able to, I mean, he doesn't want to force this guy to go out of his comfort zone. But if you really want to, he can certainly have that arranged. So yeah.
I just wish not for my reputation to precede me, so if you can keep my name out of it, that would be preferable. You can say I am a researcher from Contacle. He doesn't really need to be intimidated by our stature as the group, you know?
He gives you a nod and a smile, and tells you that he will keep that in mind. At this point, he walks over towards the mural there, where you can see a couple of those guards are looking at it, taking notes, trying to, just scanning the whole image, and then absentmindedly just says, "The Chain King."
You know him?
He turns to you guys. He tells you that you can see he's knowledgeable about this topic. He tells you that he knows, but he has no idea why such a cult would converge here, of all places, and working with Fallen for some reason. So he's scratching his head a little bit, trying to think of any connections.
Yeah, well, remember when we said we've met this kind of things before? The same cult was responsible with the failed attacks on Contacle as well.
I don't know if you call it a cult. At the time, it was just one person or a family. I'm not sure.
He kind of has this look of confusion. He looks at the mural again, trying to understand, seemingly trying to recall the vast knowledge that he may have in his head. Then sits down and turns.
He's rolling a check.
Yeah, and he asks you to tell a little bit more about this cult/group that you're talking about.
I assume it's okay. I exchanged looks with Kane. If Kane is don't talk about Vivian, then I won't.
Look, Kane's gonna be watching, but you can mention Vivian. Just try not to mention my relation to her.
Got it. Right.
if you see yeah, she was Kane's, and then you look over and you see me putting my hand across my throat.
Yeah, I think that's probably what would happen. Yeah, so I think.
So are we going to mention everything except Kane's relationship with Vivian?
Yeah, we'll just say basically what happened during Contacle and how
and also the time rewind thing. That's not mentioned that.
Yeah, obviously we don't mention it to anyone.
That, yeah. It turns out we're not the exact people that you tried to control over our life.
Yeah, never mentioned that. I'm gonna tell them about what happened at Contacle, how we found out about their plans, and then the fact that we saw that Fallen was infested when they came, and then all about their plans. And then we met them again later on in Barco de Cola in Lacerdat, was it? It
was Flotant.
Flotant. I remember Flotant.
Yes.
Right before the disaster attack.
Yeah. We thought it was something else, and then it was actually something else. Then we met them again in Flotant, but no Fallen. But
During the whole time you're explaining this, you can see he's focused on you, Ignis, and J5, seemingly taking mental notes along the way.
Can I just point out? Come to think of it, our rise to fame was actually due to them as well, because we fought their plans first at Contacle and then at Flotant. We took
the disaster
down,
wasn't them though.
Yeah,
they had another thing.
But we took down the disasters in Flotant because we were investigating them.
Oh yeah. That one was a more accidental thing. Haha.
He takes note of everything, and you can see his trying to connect the dots basically in his head, but you can see it's a little bit out of his reach as well as his eyebrows furrow. He kind of rubs his lip a little bit, thinking, kind of scratching it a little bit, and then he shakes his head.
I guess I would also mention that, like, I think the last time we saw Vivian, she said she was heading to Swifel. We just didn't know where, but I guess we kind of know it here now. Don't know why though.
He looks around and then lets you know that that does sound worrying. He pauses
We're
a little bit.
not sure what. We do know that she's like apostle, prophet, prophetess, priestess. I don't know what they call it, but she's like the leader, the medium between this chained king and the cult. But I don't exactly know their objective. I mean, the chained king at least. I know Vivian's, I think.
He tells you that he knows the Chain King used to be a very powerful lich that is approaching godhood by the time during the Age of Arcanum. He has no idea why they would be here because the location of his imprisonment has been long gone. But given that the city was just created about 1,000 years ago, it's kind of weird why he would look here in the first place. In the end, he just shakes his head and stands up. Tells and kind of mutters to himself, there must be more to this. So he turns to you guys, he thanks you for your help once more and asks you to let him know if there are any additional things that you are coming up with. Right now, he turns back to the mural, arms crossed. Looks and he tells you that he's going to have to tighten the security a little bit more. The people are not going to be happy about this.
Even more? How do they get in the first place? Shouldn't we investigate that?
He gives you a nod. And he lets you know most probably via the shipping routes. They have been laxing the rules regarding inspections in regards to bring the things that are brought into the city. Mainly because they want to, increase flow, bring more resources into the city. That way, more people in the city can have stuff. But even actually, he mentions to you that last week they were discussing about more loosening of regulations. But given this new thing that's come up, he may have to cancel that plan and start enforcing more regular checks on any imports that is being brought into the city.
Well, it could also be this is their plan all along. I don't know why, but the leader Vivian is not here. It's a bit
That we
strange.
know of.
Yeah, that we know of. She's not here.
He asks you, like, do you have a description of this person or an appearance that he can use to start a manhunt within the city?
Artyom can draw. Artyom and J5 can draw really well.
Yeah, we've done it before, right?
You have, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the intelligence
You
thing.
can draw. And while we're drawing, I'm just going to warn him that Vivian has some kind of ability that allows her to resurrect at someplace else when she was killed.
He nods and he says that he understands. There's a reason why most powerful criminals are not executed, especially mages. It is imprisonment is the best way to deal with these people, he says. So you spend some time drawing a sketch of Vivian, just to remind you guys and the audience, the last time Vivian...
So I'm just imagining Kane leaning over his shoulder and being like, no, her eyes are bigger, more soulful. No, the quirk of her lip, it's like a slight smirk, and it's slightly higher on the left side than the right side. Yeah, like that, okay.
Perfect. Oh no, I think
Hey,
the image I'm sharing
tone
is
it
a bit too
down.
big. 1 second. Oh shit! I actually overloaded the foundry on my end.
Oh
The
my
image is too
god.
big.
Fantastic.
The image is actually too big.
Hey,
Oh, well.
screenshot it and then
Oh,
paste.
there you go, there you go. Yeah, no, it's okay. I uploaded it. There you go.
Ooh. Yeah, the angel of death.
Yeah. So, with that, what do you guys? The emperor take notes of that and kind of turns to some of the Aurum knights that he has with him. He tells them how this person looks for this person. This is a person of interest, and to let the emperor know if anything comes of this. This is kind of like high priority, essentially. Turns to you guys and thank you again for this information. It's valuable and definitely will help them in securing the seat even more. And he tells you like he hopes that this does not really mar your perception of him. He is just a man after all, he says, and he'll gonna do better to protect this place. But he thanks you for your help and tells you to let him know if you guys know anything more.
So nice, guys. Come on.
And at this point, he
Bye.
goes over to the rest of the group.
Might I remind you?
What?
He's the reason why J5
Is he so?
Oh.
Is he really? Did it say the emperor? Did it?
the Empress.
Is this possible?
You know what? He's the manager. He's responsible for all.
Wow.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. You got to take responsibility for your boys.
Yup.
Well,
So, with that,
I guess-
is there anything you guys want to do here?
I think I'm just gonna like go to Chroma Revenge real quick and like just say, hey, sorry you didn't have that like tete-a-tete
I'm sorry, what?
this morning. Tete-a-tete. Did I say it wrong?
Tete-a-tete?
Yeah, like this.
Was it
Tete-
What is that?
tete.
What
Yeah.
else?
I think it's a this for that.
Oh,
Is it?
Is
Wait,
that-
no,
is
then I used it wrong. I
more
used it
that?
wrong.
Is that-
No, it's a private conversation
is that-
between
Oh,
two people.
whoa. Oh, it's
What?
pillow
Never
talk.
mind. That was wrong. That was the wrong.
Sorry.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
intimate conversation between lovers typically occurring in bed.
Yeah, I mean that. No, that was,
I thought you meant tit for tat, like this
Yeah.
for that.
no. I guess rendezvous is what. This is what happens when I try to use French, gnomish words. I don't understand it.
Hey,
No
Ignis,
without
Rex,
mom.
Ignis, Rex is just 5 feet away.
Budo kind of like
Ignis, I know you're
puts,
excited about the wedding, but you gotta hold off.
Budo puts a hand on his mouth like and kinda like looks at you. Oh my god, buy me dinner for sickness.
No, I used the word wrong. I'm not good at gnomish. I thought it meant something else. I just meant like I don't know. I know we said we're gonna meet this morning, and then this happened. So like,
Yeah, well,
um,
we're still here. We're still meeting. We could go grab a brunch after this. What do you say?
oh yeah, sure. Be nice to get to know you and like just like, hey, what happened last night? Haha.
Well, shall we go somewhere? Do you know a good place to meet? Yo, Emperor dude.
Oh my god.
The Emperor turns, and you can see like he. It's a slip of a tongue, and he realizes that after the Emperor turns around, then he realizes that, oh shit, I'm being too informal now, and he kind of pulls back a little bit. Do you have a location you could suggest us to parlay and
Half brunch.
yes, that. The Emperor chuckles a
Um,
little bit. He thinks for a moment and then recommends you this a small cafe. They do have proper meals there as well, but their specialties are more on the pastry side. He recommends you go over to the art district. They have a kind of like art house cafe over there that goes by the name.
By the name?
One second.
Le Petit Strawberry. I don't know.
It does go by the name.
There you go.
That's the end of the sentence.
Just the
It
name.
has a name that it goes by, yeah.
There you go.
You don't need
The
to know
gold frame.
Ooh,
Fancy name.
fancy.
He recommends you to go over there and feel free to show the the Empire sigil, and he's sure that the cafe owner would give you extra special service.
Ooh,
Oh, that sounds good. What do you say?
yeah, sure.
All right.
Hey, Rex, do you guys want to join too?
Join what exactly?
Brunch.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll be up to that.
Hey,
Oh.
Jillian,
Yeah.
you want to join brunch?
Oh, hell yeah. Come on, let's go.
Oh
Where
my
we
god,
going?
we're gonna book the whole restaurant.
Sounds about like our usual nonsense.
I
Let's
mean,
go. Jill just like runs forward ahead before everybody else.
might
That
as
looks
well
like
get might as well
she-
get whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
the Hell's Riders, that was it.
Hellsred did not join you during this battle.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, then I guess like we'll even like say to the Emperor, hey, if you want to join us, feel free, but I know you're busy, but that's okay. I'm just saying, just not to be weird.
He chuckles and lets you know that you hit it right in the head. Yeah, this excursion is already taking a lot of his time. And you unfortunately have to go right now. But thank you for the offer.
Oh, okay.
So, with the Emperor not joining us, you guys are all there, all 4 groups of you. You guys begin making your way out of the sewers, back into the slums area, onto the surface, and finally all the way towards the artisan district to have your brunch, yeah?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Let's get this brunch.
Alright, so you get out and you begin making your way all across town, all the way to this section over here, where they kind of have many, small buildings around. The seats are outside in the open with a bright sunny sky, and all around you, kind of have this park kind of style vibe where people are picnicking on the ground. You can see people jogging in the distance, in the jogging track. It feels very, very upper middle class, basically. For lack of a
Upper
better
middle
word.
class. It's not that bad. It's not like what's next step to upper class?
Upper middle class.
No, what's after that?
Oh, after upper middle class?
Yeah.
Upper class.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys go over there, and as the Emperor said, the foods over there is less, less, full meals, more like, pastries, croissants, and like some bear claws. They got some cakes over there, and they have a myriad of like coffees and teas all in service, and everybody can, you know that moment when one person's trying to pay but everybody's in line doing their orders and shit, and the the barista's like confused at whose order to deal with first, as just jotting down the whole thing. It's a whole thing. So yeah.
This kind of reminds me when we first ate together in Le Petit Citron with
Oh,
the
yeah.
sanctums, I mean.
The crowds are a little bit. Sorry, J5.
Do they have the frostfall cakes, or
I'd like to
And-
try something new. I think I've eaten so much frostball cake. I'm getting a bit sick of it.
what's their specialty here?
Over here, they kind of like have this what you call kind of like not fruit cake. It's kind of like a strawberry cake where they have like strawberry pieces on top, but instead of strawberries they have this unique fruit that they call dragon fruit. They kind of decorate it all over on top with a kind of like a vanilla frosting and also just light sponge cake in the center. It's very simple, but those who kind of like give it a try, you can see that the simplicity really accentuates the actual fruit itself and kind of give you a more refreshing taste compared to usually cakes. They kind of like overwhelm. It's kind of heavy on the palate, but this one's kind of light, kind of nice. So yeah. Most of the people from the other group, Jillian immediately orders 3 kinds of cakes. Meanwhile, Jackson is satisfied with just a cup of coffee. The Sanguinums, on the other hand, Rexton doesn't really order much, but Vivian kind of ordered the most expensive item on the menu.
Vivian?
Sorry, Victoria, my bad. Victoria
okay.
ordered the most expensive item in the menu, while
I was gonna say.
Darren ordered the cheapest item on the menu, but a lot of it.
Quantity over quality.
So he just
yeah.
shoves all the food in there. And meanwhile, the Cormac they just ordered various stuff. You can see some of them prefer quantity, some of them prefer quality, some of them have some favorites, and others are more just trying new stuff. It's a whole bag as everybody just going their own thing. What about you guys? Anything particular you're looking?
Something fruit heavy. I'm always on the hunt for fruit. Fruit.
So
I never got enough growing up.
Yeah,
fruit.
he suggests you can like this. There is that dragon fruit cake, but it's only a single fruit. They have a different one where it's just it's mostly fruit, basically, with a little bit of cake in the middle to kind of like add a buffer in between the sweetness and the tartness, So you can have that one. What about you, Ignis?
I get the special.
You get the special, right? The nice and light dragon fruit cake. And
Yes,
you're having any or
dragon.
just coffee?
Well,
with tea.
can't pass out an opportunity, right?
Uh-huh.
As Artyom is worldly, would he know what's like the local delicacy around here?
See, that's where he kind of like he corrects you, like, 'cause this is not exactly an old city. Like, they don't have traditions per se, because this is a newly created one, and they just have people from all over come. So actually, they have local delicacies from all over in Swifel, essentially. So they kind of like shows a menu there where there is a specialty in the north of Swifel, another one that is in the mainland mainland empire. So they have just a list of locals food there. They don't have one special for this city specifically.
That is a very tough choice then. I'll take a special.
Special as well then. So you guys gotta sit around and enjoy the meal. Mostly them talking about where you guys headed for next. And does Budo kind of turns to you guys and asks you, so where are you guys going after this one?
Well, we're gonna finish that vaccine.
Vaccine. That was the one something about the Warforged city, right?
Yeah, you see that guy, and I point to Darren shoving food in his face somehow. Yeah, he got the thingy, so we're trying to cure it, and then the rest that also has the thingy back in Precurium.
Oh, it's not infected, right? Like, we're not gonna die being next to him.
Unless you're a Warforge.
He
Then no.
turns to J5.
Well, this unit feels just fine, and his protective suit keeps the virus contained.
Well, that sounds mighty noble of you. I hope you guys are successful in that endeavor. So to speak.
Well, what are you guys doing next?
Oh, well, we just accepted the offer from the Empire, so we're planning to just stay here and see what he's telling us to do. He's paying good money, you know.
How much?
He got a well, like just a group salary basically of 50K a month, so that is a lot.
That's really good. What the heck?
Exactly, I'm telling you.
Sure?
Yeah.
You guys sure we don't want the kind of money?
And I don't know where he gets that kind of money, but I'm not questioning.
I mean, I think he has lots of connections. Haha.
I could imagine.
It's chocolate cookies. No. Well, do you need to get the key or something?
Apparently not. He didn't say anything about that. He did say kind of like it's a relationship based on trust, not transactional kind of thing, you know.
He said that too to us. Did he say that to you? And I just ask Sangrano and Jillian.
Kind of looks at each other
Oh,
and
Rex.
nods. Yep, he said that to me as well. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Kind of turn to Jackson. Yes, he did. Oh, yeah, he did. I was just mesmerized by his hotness.
God, he's so hot. So Jill, you guys, and I turn to Jackson and Jillian, like, are you accepting the offer too? What are you guys doing?
No, like, being attached to one place is not fun, but at the same time, they didn't say we don't have to work in the Empire. We could, travel and do our own thing, just betterment for the Empire elsewhere, so it's kind of good as well. We're still considering, if I'm being honest.
They never gave, like, a time frame or like a deadline to say no, did they?
I think it's kind of like an open offer, as long as you're not the enemy of the Empire, he'll be willing to accept you, that sort of thing. I think so, yes.
I think so.
Well, what about you guys? You guys joining? You guys kind of like his golden child. Yeah, you guys had a... You guys were... your meeting was pretty long.
Oh.
Yes, well, we're very interesting, so there's lots to
I
talk
can't
about.
imagine. Given,
Even
a
then
group
we-
is named Ass.
Yeah, it's a
seriously.
pretty good name.
That's the charm.
I mean, did you know we came up with the name in like the 6 seconds, in the 1 minute it took to lower us down to a pit full of what was it again? Chimeras?
Manticores.
Yeah,
I thought.
chimeras.
Manticores. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hey, it stuck. So I guess it's a good name after all.
It's a good name
Now the
because
whole world know about a group called Ass.
Yeah.
Way to
It's
set,
really
way
weird
to
to
set
name
a
of
trend.
it. I mean, do you see any other groups called Holes? Because that would be great. Sorry. No, I guess we're still considering our alliance, as in our loyalty. We kind of made our home in Quantico, so it's a little like iffy whether or not we want to join the Empire, because
Well, I'm
like
just
my
saying.
dad's here.
They pay good. You want money?
Yeah, money is good. But this guy and tap on Rex have a diamond mine. I'm marrying him, so
Well, way to let everybody know our secret like this.
is it a secret? I mean, you guys been saying it since like day one, so no, he has a sapphire mine. Haha.
Oh, I guess we should get to know each other a little bit, Rex.
Hey,
He pulls
he's mine.
he pulls out his hand and shows his ring, basically.
Hey, he's mine.
Hey, you said you're a king. King has a concubine or two. What do you think, Hotaru
No.
over here? Hey,
I like this
Hotaru!
guy's style. I like his style. He's
This
great.
is not the culture. We're not doing this.
Or are you looking for someone more bulky? What about he kind of taps the blue dragonborn on the shoulder? What about this one, huh? The Raime turns around.
Can I fling a produce flame at him?
and he, oh shit! Kind of raises the plate and the flame hits the plate. What the fuck?
Told you to stop. He's mine.
Hey! I'm just trying my luck here, alright?
King kind of
Diamonds
like comes
and
over and pats him on the shoulder, like, I already tried a while ago, bro. I don't. He only has eyes for her.
God damn it. Well, what can you do, right? What can you do?
Only your best. No one's gonna fault you for that.
And the blue dragonborn turns around to him. Did you try to sell me off again?
Oh my god.
No, you're hearing wrong. Go eat your food.
At this point, Kane just suddenly steps away out of the line of fire.
Well, that's good to know where everyone's going next. I hope we keep in touch.
Oh, yeah, where's the pompous dude? The tieflings and the Hell's Riders, was it that they called?
Yeah, they never really like exactly under the Empire or did anything relating to the 12, I think they were just like guests of the Devil King.
What was his name? Betrayer King or somewhat?
Yeah, the Betrayer King, that was it, yeah. The people there are intense, like, oof.
You've been there?
Yeah. Well, running from my mom, I guess.
Mommy issues. I understand. We got two of it in our party, so.
What, you have two mommies or two people with mommy issues?
Two mommy issues, yeah. That one kind of points to the black dragonborn, and that one points to the blue dragonborn.
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't have mommy issues in this day and age, though, really?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The real thing is to see who has mommy and daddy issues.
That's me. I had daddy issues and mommy issues. I have the
So did I, Ignis. You're not that special.
My dad left me when I was 10, okay?
I never met my dad.
Well, we both have mommy and daddy issues then.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Got it.
Wow, a real
Granted,
competitive
my mother's
one, this
not
one,
trying. What?
A real competitive one, this one, huh?
Who, me?
No, pointing to Ignis.
Ignis.
Oh, yes. She is. She pretends that she's all nice and sweet, but it's all just an act. She's actually vicious and awful.
I never said I wasn't vicious and awful. I can take people's soul if I want to.
Yes, I'm just saying it doesn't really, you don't really give off that vibe when you come in going tee-hee-hee, I don't know what a tete-a-tete means.
I really didn't know. Please stop bringing that up. The next thing you're gonna tell me, menage a trois does not mean chatting.
And Kane's gonna put his hand on her shoulder. Ignis, I don't really know any Gnomish, but even I know that's not right.
Oh, do I want to know what it means?
Pretty sure it means.
Kane's gonna go over to the Dragonborns and he's gonna grab to it means if we had a fun night together.
Yes, a very fun night together. Kind of puts her arm around you as well.
Okay.
Do you get it, or do I need to be more explicit?
I think so. I don't want you to be more explicit. Thank you.
I can be. I can be very descriptive.
In a common conversation.
I can be very descriptive. I wrote a whole book about it.
I know. When's the sequel coming out?
It's coming out when it comes out.
No.
Oh yeah, I did. Do you know Two Hearts Apart?
I don't know, not really. Where you're from? What do you call?
Contico. We're looking to expand operations.
Yeah, I don't think your book arrived to Shimon just yet. So.
Well, keep an eye out for it. It's about a lovely story of two lovers who are at odd ends. They can't be together, but they can't stay away. Very touching.
That sounds good. I'll give it a look.
Kane's mentally, yes, made another sale.
Whenever it comes.
Alright. So you guys continue on chatting for a bit more, and I'll say at this point I'll be around 11, close to lunchtime at this point, when you guys had a bunch of cakes and maybe a little bit more snacks and stuff. And thanks to you flashing the sigil, everybody gets to eat for free. So that's always nice.
The guy must be like, oh, sad.
More like he gets
August.
reimbursed by the Empire, so he's definitely very happy for you guys to eat without thinking about the price. Go, eat more, eat more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
I guess we'll just excuse ourselves and go to our next appointment. Do we still want to go to see the LSF?
We agreed 2 is better than 1.
Yep, we are good to him. Maybe we could make a business proposal to him.
Oh, that's true. Okay, let's go.
We are starting out in our research company. Back in Contacle would help if we have some allies in the industries.
Yeah, let's go.
alright.
Go.
So you make your way across. At this point, it's almost noon as you arrive at the industrial district. Near the central manor over there, you would be able to find the Princeps office for Princeps Venatori. You arrive at the reception and let them know that you are coming to meet Eliseth, and the receptionist immediately recognizes you and tells you go up to the 20th floor.
Ooh, that's a tall building.
It's a tall building. You
Very, very tall.
you get inside and begin making your way up, following using the whole floaty elevator and stuff, and you arrive at a kind of like a pretty large open room, and you can see there are about 7 doors, 3 on either side and 1 on the very opposite side, and you immediately see like one is Princeps Medica, one is Princeps Venatori, one is Princeps. So it seems like this is offices of the various leaders of kind of like this division in the Empire. You make your way over to the door marked Princeps of Solus Venatori, and you give it a knock. One second.
Hello.
One moment. Alright, come in.
Open the door.
You open
Hello
the
there.
door. Yeah, you open the door and you would be able to see the Princeps Eliseth in his usual kind of like professional outfit, similar to what Desmond usually wear. It's kind of like a semi-combat robe, but for Desmond, he's wearing actually like made from leather, but this one's more robe-like than anything. And you can see the green sash over his shoulder and on his back. He invites you to over to a nearby dining table. Come. Have a seat. How was your day? Did you find the city all right?
Yeah, the city is very lovely.
Very
We went
good.
to have a brunch at the artisan district. It
Yeah.
has a very good atmosphere over there.
Yes. The Emperor had made sure that place is suited for people to relieve the worries about their life. You know, you need some place to let loose, relax, enjoy. Thus,
This you
the
notice you have a dining table in your office.
yes. We have. I usually have my what you call lunch inside. So I usually have guests. We have all the foods in here. Just makes it easy, you know.
Okay.
Kind of brings you over
That
to
is
the.
fine.
Yeah, it's this very like large black marble table with golden accents, and you can see. At the moment, there are kind of stacks of paper on top of it, some kind of strewn about a little bit, and you can see there's a quill with a feather inside. Seems to be working on it just now. He grabs some of the papers, brings it to the actual work desk that he has, and invites you to have a seat.
Well, I'm gonna take a seat.
Alright.
Everybody, have a seat.
Everyone sit down as well in the table, and he sits down and he waves at a nearby cupboard, and you can see the plates and cups begin to float and move over, landing right in front of you with a already brewing tea kind of being poured into each of your cup. I hope you don't mind Swifolian breakfast. Yeah?
Well, wait, are we still having breakfast? I thought we
No, I know.
Having lunch?
Swifolian breakfast as in tea.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, this unit does not drink much for the lack of a mouthpiece.
I
But
understand. Have you not gotten the modification yet? I heard it was quite a trend in most younger warforgers.
well, that is true. But this unit does not find the need of it yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one
Very well.
day.
Understandable. Understandable. So, how? Wait, I don't know how to start this. So you
Yeah.
were looking about a. I think you asked him about the what do you call prismatic cube, right?
Yeah, we already asked him about the prismatic.
So you're looking for the prismatic cube, you say. Now I have to say that is something that is not usually provided to people outside of the empire. Usually it incurs a very high cost, so it's very difficult for us to to share these kinds of things with outsiders.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I have communicated with the Emperor, and he approved to provide you with one of the prismatic cube in exchange for some sort of payment or service from you. Would that be alright?
just to clarify, we already have the prismatic cube, right, from the Emperor?
Yes, you already have the prismatic cube. Yes.
How do we say this to him? Well, about that,
Yes.
Princess Alice.
Please, just Alice is fine.
Well, Mr. Ellie, Alice,
It's Alice Seth. So
Alice. Okay, Alice. Well, we actually had procured the prismatic cube.
Oh! Well, I did not know. Were you able to procure it with some of the other sodas?
The Emperor himself offered it to us while we were meeting him yesterday during the ball.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, that's very kind.
Yeah, we were shocked as well. We thought we have to make some kind of deal for it, but he just gave it to us for free.
Well, the graciousness of the Emperor knows no bounds. It's still
Well, that is
unfortunate. I
true.
would have wished to, made some exchange between the two of us. But hey, if that's the Emperor's will, we shall let it be.
Well, an exchange could still be occurred. You see, because we ourselves are starting out in our research company back in Contacol. Perhaps we could make a good business standing between the two of us, so that maybe if
what do
we
you mean
require,
by a research company? It's just a group of people performing research for which government, for which empire?
yeah, well, we're mainly we're not doing research for any government. It's just for the betterment of the people. If we thought of
world.
something, for the world. If we thought of some good inventions that will help the people, we would make a research about it and have a product ready.
Like, imagine this. You don't have to eat at a restaurant. You just ask them to make the food and bring it back with you. And you save a lot of time from just eating out.
Yes, and for now, we are making research for disposable cutlery. We're starting small.
Very small. But we think it would change the restaurant business industry, I guess.
And you don't have any particular goal in mind, just for the betterment of mankind.
Yes, for now, we don't have any grand goal.
It's an interesting idea. Usually, research organizations are usually a part of some nation,
Various
usually,
food.
because it's not exactly fruitful. These kinds of action. It's more of a starting ground, a foundation for other engineers to come in and actually use the information that we acquire. How do you plan to run such an operation? I'm sure it was going to incur a lot of cost, especially to hire researchers. That will be what do you call a massive endeavor without a stable source of income.
Yeah, well, for the smaller research, we are planning to fund the future researchers with the products that we are going to sell. But for maybe advanced research, well, we being adventurous ourselves, we have stored a lot of fortune and we can fund them ourselves. And that is where these business dealings would come in handy. For example, if we need extra funds, maybe we can call on our allies elsewhere and make a deal for maybe an ownership of the research itself for the research funding or material.
I see, I see. So you're here right now to secure funding for your
Well,
for your company. Is that it?
well, not right now. It's just we're here to make good relationships between us, so that in the future, if the need arises, we know where to look for.
I understand. I
Perhaps we
understand.
can start with that service that you wanted us to do in exchange for the Prismari cube.
Oh, well,
What do you have in mind?
that is certainly an option. We are currently looking into these magical items. We're performing research on them to determine their origin and their connection to others. It's and to do so, we are looking to look for people that is able to acquire other items of a similar ilk for us. At the moment, we are looking for a book and also a crown.
Both of which are with me. Rex returned the crown to me, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Now, I am to understand that those are in your possession right now, is that correct? Well, one of them, the book.
Yes.
Well, that book is currently in the process of being researched along with other similar items that I cannot divulge to you right now, unfortunately. But we are currently looking to replicate its effects and also at the same time trying to figure out the purpose of these books, of these items, because they were found within arcs, correct? And they were heavily guarded. So we're wondering if there were any additional purpose to it, given the 12 making this arc seem it's out of the ordinary, so to say, given that this has been merely but a myth a few months ago, and then come you guys.
So the help that you needed was just for us to give the item, not us
Indeed.
ourselves. Um. Well, I'm afraid I would have to tell you what I told the emperor, in which it's a little hard to part with it, considering we still have a lot to do in our adventures, and uh, it's just a little hard to part with at this
Understood.
moment.
I understand. I understand. It is certainly a powerful magical item that is of use to your adventuring careers. I am not one to force you to relinquish such an item, which is why we also have this second proposal. We are currently expanding to the empire into Defendraig. Do you know that region of the world?
I'll take out the
See,
map.
do I know that reach different drag?
No worries. And he casts a spell, and you can see the map of Swifle just
Oh,
spreads out in front of you.
Oh,
Now, you can see over in this region over here, this is a
oh.
region that is currently called Diffendraig, that is currently under control by a red dragon. Now, people on the neighboring countries have been particularly disturbed by the presence of this dragon, and we feel, given that our situation right now, we feel like it is time for us to make our push to further strengthen our placement in that region. That is to ensure the safety of Kolodina and also maybe even Warden, if we're being honest. At the moment, we have several outposts near the beaches of that area, but we are unable to make our way inland, mainly because they have a dragon on their side.
Does the dragon have a name?
One second here. He kind of stands up and he walks over to his table, looking through like stacks of paper, basically.
Oh, yeah.
AKA me looking through my notes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think we kind of figured that out.
Oh, good.
Let me look through my notes. A red dragon named generator. Okay.
So, the one we're looking for here, we call him, well, he calls himself Taimatsu.
I'm
Matsu.
Also known, he calls himself the Torchbearer. He seems to be.
oh,
He's. Well, you know how red dragons are. They are very zealous and, well, for lack of a better word, the most what's the word? Like noble, but in a bad way. Like haughty, but a different word. I can't remember the word for it. But essentially, this one is prouder than most, believing himself to be the what do you call, the torchbearer, the legacy of the chromatic shogun. He thinks him to be a leader of sorts, and he's not wrong. He has acquired some what do you call, fans or underlings in the form of kobolds and also some of the locals there. Of course, a majority of them still not a fan of that dragon, but are forced to be in their rule. We are at the moment trying to liberate that area by trying to take down the dragon. However, given that the armies of these people are, a part of the, what do you call it? The armies are a little bit more difficult to distinguish between allies and enemies. It's been a trouble for us in our efforts. We were planning to send you over to assist with that issue, and in exchange, retrieve. In exchange, you will receive the Prismari cube, but I don't know. Right now, given that you already have a Prismari cube, it is a little bit too much of an ask for you to participate in such a campaign. That's why I did not, present it to you in the first place.
from what we have, how much can we make from the vaccine for the vaccine?
You make one.
Really?
Yeah, because the vaccine is just a device that emits a field, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
anyone inside the field will be cured. When
So
they go outside, they will not
Does
be
it have
infected.
a big range?
From your schematics, you figure that depending on how well you're going to craft it, it could range between 300 feet to maybe even 1,000.
Ooh,
But
okay.
it is
Oh.
possible that
Kennedy.
if you really do it well, it's a possible you may enhance the effect to reach a mile range. But that's like
So they
very
cover.
very high. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
To get it
but,
very high.
either
Um,
way, even we have it in a small radius. Anyone that goes in will be cured. If they go out, they will not be infected again. If they do get infected again, just go inside the radius again.
Yes.
yeah, but that thing is a one-use thing, right? It's not a constantly emitting thing.
It's a constantly emitting thing. It's like a beacon, basically.
It's a bit, yeah, as long as it has.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we kind of only need one then. Kind of.
I mean, if they want to protect more cities from the plague, you have to have more, lah.
Yeah.
True. It's just I don't know. I rather than defeat a dragon, I'd rather defeat the disaster. You know, this feels like a little below our freaker. No, I'm kidding.
I wouldn't mind fighting a dragon.
I mean, of
Wow.
course we don't mind, but you know,
But friend Ignis,
I
dragons
didn't
have
say
the
that out
dragon
loud.
heart.
Okay, I didn't say that out loud.
But
But what?
friend Ignis, dragons have the dragon heart, and that dragon heart can be used for our research.
Plus XP.
Uh, yeah, but like tattoos. Like while we're fighting a dragon, the quote unquote new 12 are fighting disaster.
Well, that is true. That is true.
I just, you know, I'm a little power hungry. Just a little bit.
Well,
But
well,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, I don't mind, but we're doing it in the name of the emperor as well.
yeah, that's the thing, though.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys want to do it.
Well, our first order of business is completing the vaccine that we set out to do. If and after that, if you're still having trouble with the campaign in Diffendrag, maybe we can discuss more. Or we can send our help.
Certainly, certainly. That would be much appreciated. People of your skill and experience will certainly be helpful. Each time the children manage to find a slot in their time to help in the efforts, it has certainly accelerated whenever we try to complete such campaigns. Very well. We will take your suggestions in mind, but unfortunately, I guess for now, would you like to have some lunch? And he, at this point, you can see one of the door on the side opens up, and you can see, meals
Ooh.
are just like floating into the room as it lands one by one in front of you. It's a nice spread of different kinds of food. It is mouth-watering, but at the same time, you just ate, so it's kind of, I want to eat, but at the same time, oh, I kind of full,
Speak for yourself. I can eat.
All right.
But over lunch, I'm going to explain the advantages of our disposable
my
cutleries. Just have him understand the concept that we're going to do.
It's like a simple improvement, but could be much more. All right. So you spend I'd say about like 3 hours or so hanging out at this guy's place, getting more food, enjoying, and chatting a little bit more regarding your endeavors and what you have in mind. Is there anything else you want to chat about this guy? With Ellis?
Well, yes.
Nope, I'm good.
Not comes to
Yeah.
mind.
Alright.
I'm good too, unless Artyom wanted to say something.
No?
Alright.
I guess
Oh
we're
yeah,
good. Oh.
do we know what Solus Venatori jurisdiction? What they do?
They're not the research division. Theirs are more, what do you call, material
Armory?
acquirement, essentially.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
and that kind of covers research a little bit. That's some of it, but also farming, also hunting, sort of all those acquiring new materials essentially, because diamond, there are a lot of things, especially magic, and this will require specific items. So they have a separate division that's whose job is just to acquire, find easier way to acquire, and maybe even farm such materials. So
oh. Well, Mr. Ellis, do you know about the other divisions? Can you explain them to us?
very well. Do you have any particular one that you wish to know?
Maybe ones that handle recruitment of people outside of the Empire?
Well, recruitment themselves is not exactly done by any particular division. Any division really can bring in anyone from other nations that they feel would be beneficial to the Empire. In fact, the Emperor encourages us to find external resources so that we can have, new perspective, a melding pot of different ideas, so that we can, further improve in our research.
And these divisions, do they act directly under the Empire, or do they have autonomous in their endeavors?
Mostly autonomous. The Emperor usually sets a direction or a goal that the Empire is headed for the year, and the various divisions, or we call them solas, are more focused on trying to achieve that goal in their own way. Usually, we'd have a grand meeting where we will discuss ways, how we propose that we can achieve that goal. And yeah, so recently we have had that meeting, and given the rise of seekers and also, well, people like you essentially, we wish to know more and not be left behind in such endeavors. Thus, why I'm proposing to acquire the book from you, because that is one of the various things that I have identified would be particularly interesting for us to know more.
Interesting. Well, who are the leaders of these divisions?
Well, there are many actually. Some of them even escapes my mind, but the main ones I can show you here, I can tell you about are. One second here. So this one.
Brings out an organization chart.
Yeah. So there is, of course, the Solus Centrum. That is essentially the central administration head by the Emperor himself. Solus Arcanum, if you know, is what do you call, the division that specifically focuses on the study of magic and also research into it and growth in that particular field. The princeps for that one is Ilfir. The lady. Yes.
We've met Ilfir.
Yeah, she's one of the few princeps that is actually based outside of the city.
In Wallet, right?
That is correct. You've met her.
Yeah, we met her like before we were ass.
Well, there you go. We of course have Solus Medica. That one is a a division specifically to research. This is a smaller one, of course, but an interesting division nonetheless. Head by Princeps Aelwyn. They're focused on specifically researching healing medicine, methods of bringing the dead back to life the right way, of course, and any ways to prevent death mainly. Their research into magic and also non-magical alternatives to such efforts.
Oh, hey, I mean, I've just recently acquired everything there is to know about traditional medicine.
Is
So
that so? Oh, Elwyn
Yeah.
would definitely be interested to get to know you more then. Why don't I connect
yeah,
you
if
two?
they want to pick brains,
Definitely.
could even talk about how we came up with the vaccine.
No, that's that. There's also Solus Venatori. The princeps is me. And of course, there is also Solus Umbra, if you.
Who's the princeps there?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Solus
Oh.
Umbra is a more secretive organization focused on.
Suspicious.
It's one of those worst kept secrets sort of thing. It is supposed to be a secret division that is focused on espionage and information gathering, that sort of thing. Thus, why we don't even know who the princeps of that particular organization is. He attends meeting via long range, long distance, illusory magic, but always obscures his appearance and voice, so we're unable to even determine who the leader is.
Ooh, I mean,
An office in this city?
He does, but of course, it's an empty room at the moment. There are several staff in there, but they are the most busiest department, essentially, traveling around, doing their, performing various things that they believe to be an improvement for the Empire.
it's basically CIA, FBI.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that, basically. Although I don't know the difference between CIA. I guess closer to CIA rather than FBI, because like Central
Yeah,
Intelligence Agency, right?
intelligence.
So
Yeah.
it's closer to CIA.
Hmm.
I think FBI
And
is like.
at the mention of Solus Umbra, look, Tium.
And then he goes on and tells you about the other Solus that I did not prepare yet in my notes, but there are
Was
a
there
bunch.
another song?
Yeah, there are more. There are
Um,
more. Like he goes on for about 10 or so, and then he goes on, and the others. You know, there are so many more.
And
Basically, these are real world, like
Yeah.
Department of Justice, Department of this, Department of that.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Well, it's been great meeting. Meeting at length with you.
Yes,
You know.
yes, yes. It
Um,
has been a fruitful evening. What did you say?
Yeah, I think we learned a lot.
Oh, let's hope there's what do you call, curries your favor a little bit in getting to know about the Empire. Maybe consider joining our what do you call, research company if you so wish. But I understand you have your own endeavors right now. Please stay in contact. You can. I'm sure you're powerful enough. You can send message to me, sending to me anytime.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the telephone.
Maybe we should make something like an automatic sender. You know, you don't have to use
Oh my
spells
god.
and a long range thing. Maybe that's something your company could do.
Yes,
Ooh. And we could use.
I would
I
say
mean, we could use dust, right, to power them, but like a less volatile version of the dust.
I don't know if that's
we
even
refine
possible.
it to call it a rust, that kind of thing.
I
I'm
don't
sure
know. That
Jiva-
seems a little bit far fetched. That's a little bit of an advanced thing to make dust less reactive, and that's their main quality, that it reacts easily. But
I'm sure J5 can figure it out. He's a rust master, kind of.
no, Fred Ignis actually, this unit has heard that some of the researchers in Contacol are actually doing that.
Oh, yeah. See, we're advanced.
DM has mentioned it before. I can't remember
I
who
did.
leads the project.
I didn't think I mentioned it. I just kind of offhandedly mentioned that some of the people
Yeah,
are
after they late mentioned actually are doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
that sounds an interesting research. Do let me know if you're able to progress that.
Yeah, maybe
course.
after their research in the safe usage of dust has been completed, then we can make further research on the actual uses of the safe to use dust.
Certainly. That would be an interesting topic.
Some competition is healthy. Not everything has to be monopolized.
I do agree. Competition makes one a little bit more quicker on their feet, so to speak.
Exactly. And it's for the betterment of the world, too.
Exactly.
Yes, that is true.
Well, thank you very much for attending and had a blast, as you young kids say.
We don't say that.
All right. So you said your goodbye. Is there anything else you want to talk with this guy? Anything more? No? Before you...
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay, you pack up your stuff and you make your way downstairs once more to the reception, where the receptionist tells you to hold on for a bit and pulls out a fruit basket for you.
Oh, is there dragon fruit? I think I'm beginning to like dragon.
There is a dragon fruit in there as well. Here, this is a gift from Prince Seth. He wishes you well on your travels, and hands you the fruit basket.
Awesome, thank you so much.
She gives you a nod. And have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. And I look for a name tag or some sort.
You would see this one would have, let's call it albedo. Sure.
Thanks, Albedo.
She gives
See you later. No, don't see you later. See you whenever we see you. I don't know.
She smiles and gives you a kind of gentle bow as you guys make your way out back to the industrial district filled with people walking around, the sound of machinery operating. and slightly smoggy air. The city is yours. What do you guys want to do now?
Before we left the brunch, did the Sanguinum tell us when they're gonna leave?
Uh, During the discussion, you say they're planning to stay. Actually, they're planning to leave right away, and they're hoping to meet Requel so that they can, teleport back or something like that.
I can. Oh, but I can only teleport to Occidents. Wait. We gotta go back together. I gotta bring back the people.
Ah, there you go. You can let him know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him know that. I'm gonna go and let him know that, I guess, because we talked about it
Ah, yeah. So
a few days before.
I could assume that at first they want to teleport with Rico, then you reminded him that you want to bring all the people back. So we're like, oh, okay. Then we'll see. But you can't teleport out of here, right?
I mean, we can't teleport in, but seems like we know people who could teleport out.
Can we try at least?
We can try, I think.
Sure. We just need to find a large tree, I guess.
Or a medium tree and enlarge it.
But that would ruin
The
the
beautiful landscape of the
the landscape, and I think that
It's
would
only for a minute.
would it that be a criminal for Ignis?
Is it? Oh.
Public destruction, vandalism.
I get it. You don't have to keep rephrasing it. Jeez. I know common. I just don't know Gnomish, okay?
So
And then you keep trying to insist that you do.
I don't know. People keep using it. I was trying to keep up with the trend, okay? Jeez.
Just admit you're stupid like me. Life is easier.
I'm fine. I'm stupid when it comes to Gnomish. There. Are you happy?
A little, yeah.
all right. So
Yeah,
I'll say
'cause
after your
we
meeting, you guys pack up your stuff at your original accommodation, and then you make your way towards the Sanguinum to head back. Yeah.
Sure, sounds good.
yeah.
All right. So you travel all the way back to your accommodation. That's another like 15 minutes, and then all the way back to the Sanguinum's quarters. That's another half an hour, I feel, to finally get there. And over there, you would see the Sanguinums are all ready and packed. So you were gonna experiment, right? I saw there's a forest near the one of the the Magic Academy. You could try that for us.
Oh, yeah. If it's something already large, it should be easy to use. I think we can ask like Shayla. That's her name, right? I think so. If we can do that.
Shay would say, "Oh, I'm sure the Emperor will forgive you for a minor transgression."
Unless they have unless they can provide us with another form of instant transportation, I'd hate to ruin the trees and landscape that you guys have. It's like
Well, as far as I know, people aren't able to teleport in and out of the city, so
oh,
I'm not very familiar if there are other methods. I'm sorry.
hmm. I guess I can ask World Breaker. Right, I still have the stone.
Yeah. Sure.
I can ask. Hey, Visa. Amimaloa yesterday teleported out. Is that possible? If not, is there another way to teleport out instantly?
Maybe for a bit. And you hear, Ignis!
That's
As
me.
far as I know, teleportation's not possible. But let me clarify with Rico and I'll get back to you in a bit. You message me in, say, half an hour.
Okay, I'll tell them that he said to wait half an hour, and then
You wait half an
and then
hour.
I'll
You message him.
and then I'll message him and like, hey, you got an answer for me? Hopefully it's instant, or the fastest way to travel, I suppose. Kind of need to displace people, 500 people.
Yes, it's possible. You only need to let us know when you wish to teleport, and we will be able to allow that to happen.
Oh, okay, that's easy. This is the same day, right? Shit, I've used a lot of spells. I mean, it's impossible. Okay, so I'll turn and say like he said like just tell them when and we can go. So do you guys want to go back to okay, here's the thing. I don't know any trees in Centrum. I only know trees in Occidents.
Oh, that's. I know some trees, but I don't think that helps you.
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't transfer like that. I can't know it secondhand. I gotta like be all up in there to see.
Rex raises his eyebrow a little bit. Ah, is that so? I'm sad I'm not the
Yeah.
first.
It's not like that. Come on. Trees are different. They're not humanoids.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
You see
Ah.
Kane in the corner write down a little note for later.
Oh
Not an
my god.
idea.
Trees? Question mark?
No. Yeah. Uh I would like to go to I would actually like to go to Precurium. So maybe if maybe Hotaru knows. No, Hotaru might have never been there, so it should might be unless you have something from from Littoralis, then she could.
What makes you think she'll be helping us? That sounds like these are really high spell slots.
I don't know. She has wings. I just assumed, I guess.
Well, look, I know Lady Reek will have it. Maybe we can talk to her. But we are too many right now. We can't teleport. All of
Yeah.
us.
Oh, okay. You know what I can do? Let me check my spell slots. Yeah, I can do this 3 times. Hey, alternative party. I think we need to split up.
Oh God.
No, okay, listen. So, like, you guys can. I'll open up a tree for you to go back to Conticle, right? I'll go with them to
Okay.
to the Terralis. I'll find a tree and come back to you guys in Conticle. Then we can do the whole transfer people tomorrow. Right.
Let's
I
hope you
guess-
don't get kidnapped.
What?
Let's hope you don't get kidnapped.
Why would I get kidnapped? If
Because you're
they're
you.
gonna kidnap me?
You'll find someone.
No. Hey, I have my party-in-law here. They're gonna protect me, right?
Of course. Not bad.
They better.
Well, they're pretty awesome right now. Sure, we can fend off any enemies in before.
Stop it.
So, you are sending your party back home, and you are going to teleport back to Littoralis with Requel.
Yeah.
And then, after that, after you know a tree, then you're going to teleport back all the way back to
Conticle.
Conticle,
Yeah.
yeah? Okay.
I have the spell slots to do it.
All right. So, we'll say that very quickly. You managed to you use one of the trees in the education district and open up a portal over there where you can send your party cross all the way to Kontoko. And then Rico would already make her way towards you guys and uses her teleportation to teleport you guys all the way back to Litoralis. You spend a few hours around trying to find a suitable tree that would be to the north of Litoralis, essentially. And finally, you're able to teleport all the way back to
You mean Centrum,
Kontoko.
right? Okay.
Centrum, sorry, yeah. Centrum, and then you find the tree, you teleport back to Kontoko with the, now knowing the tree that is to the north of Centrum. Yeah?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, all right.
Also, like as I leave, I'll just say, hey, maybe bring this tree closer. If anybody knows Move Earth, I don't know. I heard there's a lot of druids here, so just in case.
We'll do our best.
Okay.
So, you guys return back to Kontako, and now you're back at your home, and you have your Prismari cube for you guys to finally proceed with your research and finally finish the vaccine. So, with that in mind, that's where we're gonna take a break as Party and I deal with the number crunching bit, and then we'll return with with the next story. So we're gonna take a 10 minutes break. We're gonna stop here for now, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
And hello everyone, we're back. So the party encountered some miserable rolls just now in the session, but that's fine.
Roll up and see what Artyom rolled, because my god,
It was
that's really
not
bad.
great to say the least.
It was not great.
But
But that's not our check rolls, at least, yeah.
But the party has finally returned back to Kotoko with Ignis now knowing how to teleport to Central. With that information that they have, at this point, I'll say this will be at the end of the day, so it'll be around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. or so. Is there anything you guys want to do at this time, late in the day?
I want to message Jack.
Alright. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna use a 5th level because looks to be a high level spellcaster. And I'm just gonna say, hey Jack, it's been a while, but the Litoralians' home is now safe for them to go back to. Planning to transfer them tomorrow. Is that okay?
Hey, yeah. We can. I'll let them know. But a couple of them have settled in, so we'll see how many actually want to go back.
I'll use my last 5th level and I'll just say, hey, glad to know they're okay over there. I'll go talk to them and see if they want to go. Just tell them I'll be coming tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. And we gotta share some of your stories. I wonder what else you've been doing while you were gone.
Well, that's all of my spell slots today. So
It'd be a shame you were suddenly attacked in the middle of the night.
I still have a 9th level, but that's about it.
So,
That.
what do you guys want to do now? After messaging, at this point it's a little bit late. You guys have settled into your home in the castle outside of the city. What do you guys do?
Okay, I'm gonna use my last 9th level spell slot.
For sending? Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that is an expensive sending.
I know, but it's worth it because I'm gonna send it to my mom.
Alright.
And hopefully she is not blocking me. But I'm gonna say, hi, Ignis. Been a while since I talked to you. Met Ashburn. She hates family. Really curious to know about the past and you. One day I'll see you. Yeah, that's how it is.
You wait for a response. You know the spell has arrived on the other side, but there is no response.
Yeah.
I wanna talk to you anymore.
What? No, I expected that, but I do just want to tell. I would say that I would, if I have spell slots to spare, I'll just keep talking to my mom even though she's not responding. At least she knows what's going on in my life. But I still have not told her about the engagement, I guess.
Alright. So, you guys rested for the night.
Uh-huh. What happens next? Nothing happens, right?
1 second. I'm
No,
loading.
stop. We're in a city. We're safe. No, we're safe. We're safe.
Oh my god, we're not
have-
safe anywhere.
We're safe. Stop it.
So, you rested through the night and seems a quiet night. It's nice to finally rest in your own beds, in your own house. Pretty magnificent manner, but if I do say so myself.
Thank you.
And the night passes without any incident as you
Oh,
wake up the
boo.
next morning feeling
Stop it.
much more refreshed than usual. Finally, getting the chance to sleep in your own bed and everything. It's a nice feeling. So, with a nice good rest, you have a whole day ahead of you. What do you guys want to do now?
Before we start on the vaccine, I would take some. I think about 2 days to figure out the displacement of Littoralians in Jackson's Village back to Occidents.
Alright.
Also, why is J5 purple? Is it just me?
Because I'm still in the other realm.
He's invisible. No, he's not.
Oh, what? They do that? Oh, cause cool. Let me try.
Yeah, because like if you're there's two invisible there. One of the invisible actually make you disappear from the people's view.
I'm
Oh my
purple.
god. You're so excited for being invisible.
So yeah,
have fun.
Why am I still concentrating on this? I thought
yeah, you can remove that shit.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
no, I mean I lost concentration, remember?
Right. You guys are spending some time to teleport people back from Jacksonville. Jacksville? Jacksville. So,
Jackson's Village. No, Jack's Village. That was it.
Jacksville. Right. So you teleported there one day, and are immediately greeted with a warm welcome. Well, not like everybody make a party for you or something, but upon arriving, you can see the groups of people are enjoying their life. You can see like the houses that you saw, they're like being built. Some of them have now completely built, being built up. You can see there are some foreigners that you've never seen before. You can see a couple of dwarves already in here. You can see a couple of humans traveling as well. And of course, you can see Warforge and Fire Genasi and Water Genasi are going about doing their own thing. At the very far side, away from where you teleported in, you can see there are still tents where the refugees who are not building homes are still kind of placed there. They are working on farms and stuff just to fill in their time, but there are still quite a number of people still waiting to be returned to their home. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so my original plan here was I was gonna go to the Centrum, get Rex or and the gang, or just Rex, and then teleport back. From Conticle to Centrum, then Centrum to Jack's village, then Jack's village to Occidents, and from Jack's village to Conticle. I have the spell slots I counted. Wait, no, Centrum, because then the next day to Conticle.
Right. Just you do remember these people are from Occidents, right?
Yeah. That's why. Okay. So first is to get to Centrum to get Rex, because Rex the leader. I don't know if I should just like talk to them on my own, you know? All right. And then once we gather the people, whoever wants to go back, I'll open a portal to Occidents. Okay. Once everybody went in, I have one more spell slot in which I can either go back to Centrum or Conticle, but Rex would need to go back to Centrum. So I open the portal to Centrum to send Rex back, and I'll follow him to just spend a night in Centrum, and then the next day go back to Conticle.
All right. Sure.
I thought about this.
All right.
You don't have to RP,
instead of
it's too
teleporting
confusing.
you literally said you want to figure out what's going on in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I do, but I was like, I don't know if it's okay to talk to them with King,
All right. So
that's all.
first,
We can
you
figure it out
teleport all the
together.
way to Centrum, where the teleportation is outside of the town. So when you arrive in that area, you still have this massive lake right in front of you, and you would see the Sanguina Manor at the very far, and you can see there are like some construction being worked on in the surrounding areas. What do you
Is
do?
there a tree?
No tree yet within the castle now.
Okay. I'd message Rex and say, "Hey, you ready to go and get your people back?"
You hear from him. Yeah, just give me like half an hour. Just need to finish up some things over here, right?
Okay. I mean, I won't reply back, so I'll reply back. I'll just say, "Well, I'm at the tree, so just come when you're ready.
Alright.
Don't leave me waiting." Okay.
You wait for a bit for Rex to do his thing, and about, I'd say, 40 minutes later, you would see a group of people flying over the lake, and finally one by one landing on the ground right in front of you. Rex immediately goes over and gives you a kiss and a hug. Ignis.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
It's
ready.
been so long. I know. Only saw you yesterday.
Yes,
But-
it has not been long, Ignis. Are you okay? Kind of
Oh,
puts
no.
a hand on
Yeah.
your forehead. Are you sick?
No, I was just being mushy. Never mind. Let's go to Jacksville.
And you teleport all the way back to Jacksville, where you see what I described you just now, as the people are getting ready for their day, working together to kind of build up this place even more, including the foreigners that you see are now traveling into the area. So upon arriving into that city, what do you guys do?
Yeah. Oh, is something gonna happen? Are you gonna finish the sentence
I
or?
said, what do you guys want to do?
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Um, I'll find Jack and just like, hey, we're here, kind of thing, and ask for his help to gather the people. I suppose.
All right. Very quickly, all these people group up right in front of right in front of the town hall where all the meetings usually happen, and Rex goes up to the stage and announces to the people that the home is now secure, and everyone from Occidents will be able to return now. And then you can see some of the people kind of raise their hands. You would see one of them that raised their hand was actually Belle, and they're shouting out, "But we've been quite a laugh here. You think we should, stay? Is that okay, my lord?" And Rex goes, "It is fine. It is. I can see that you've built something beautiful here, and it would be a shame for you to leave it just like that. For those who do wish to stay, you can. But the rest of you, let us not burden these people anymore. And come, return to your home and let us rebuild Littoralis together." Most of the people agreed to join. There are a few, maybe like 10 people or so, who seem to have built a nice home in this area. But the rest
Including
have packed up.
Bella.
Yes, including Bella and her.
How's Hans? Hans was so like, not against just leaving.
You want to go and meet Hans?
No, I want to meet Bella and just ask that basically. What changed your mind, basically?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been always wanting to stay here. Hans the one that's hesitant. And let's just say I'll well him down.
Well, if you ever change your mind again, I'm here to bring you back.
Duly noted, Ignis. Y'all take care of Rex over there. He seemed a little bit more uptight last time I saw him.
A bit more what?
Uptight.
Yeah, a lot happened.
Well, you take care of him, or else I'm gonna smack you in the head. Got it?
Yeah, I don't have a choice but to.
Right on. She gives you a pat on the back, and Hans gonna gives you an awkward handshake as you guys leave Jacksville and teleport all the way back to Occident, where you can see there are already some people starting to build up the town a little bit. You guys had to travel about an hour or so, and you finally come upon the north side of the city, and you would see some people are on the roof and on the ground just trying to rebuild the destroyed area. And upon arriving, you would immediately see some people running in back to town as they recognize family members that they thought have died are still there remaining, and you can see some of them walk solemnly back to their burnt down homes, but renewed with a new hope in their eyes, wanting to rebuild once more. You do also notice there are a couple of kind of like people that you don't recognize before, and there are a couple of warforges that are roaming in the area, but you would notice people bearing the Sanguinum family symbol corral these undead to like outside of the city, where they have created a pen of sorts to keep these warforges until you guys have finally discovered the cure.
Okay. I'll be back in 15 days. No, yeah. After that, we'll go back to Centrum, and then I'll spend a night there. And obviously, I would have told the party my plan before I go, because, can't leave them hanging.
Gotcha. I thought the party was joining you throughout this trip the whole time. Okay.
I didn't say anything. I assumed they didn't want to go.
That's why I always ask, what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do? And I
Man.
assume things get mixed up. Yeah?
Okay.
I mean, we're
Oh,
good. We're
totally
only
bring the
moving
party.
in a party, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
It's
cool.
a party, you know. We even bathe together. It's just how you do it.
Unless Ignis wanted to do this on her own.
No. She would have totally asked, like, "Hey, you guys want to come? Let's go. Let's bring back people to their homes."
Alright, and finally, you guys teleported back to Centrum, where you can see rebuilding efforts are being done, although not as extensive as other places. One thing you notice upon arriving at Centrum.
Uh-huh.
1 second.
Oh no.
Let's go with this.
Wait, did I not notice this yesterday?
No, you guys were just at the north of the lake. You never went into the city.
Oh, that's where we teleported. Okay.
Alright. So, when you walk into the city, you can feel kind of like it's more like your adventuring instinct, you know. You've built up this sense a little bit that when you are in a dangerous location, you kind of your adrenaline, your heart starts pumping a little bit faster, and your adrenaline starts coursing through your veins, perceiving everything as much detail as possible. Because when you arrive here, you do notice some of the locales are like moving a little too sluggishly. Kane and Ignis would be the first ones to notice, as you can see, like some of the people that's walking around, they seem to be kind of like shambling. And you realize one of them is missing a leg, but still moving as if it's nothing's happening. These guys seem to be working on putting up bricks to build up the destroyed house, working on the destroyed roofs, and the normal people in town, seem to be treating it like normal, like these guys have been there for a while now. As Rex leads you across the grounds, kind of waving at the people gonna wave back, give them a bow, and so on.
Even the one that's moving sluggishly?
The one that's moving sluggishly ignores him and continues
Oh,
doing
okay.
their thing.
I see you added some zombies here.
Right. It was okay. Promise you won't be mad at me, right?
I cannot promise that.
Fair enough. So remember this, and he pulls out a hat off from his head, and you can see the illusion fades once more to his white hair, scruffy beard, and but the garb is still as usual as before. These people, and he kind of like motions his hand, and the creatures jump out from his shadow and land to himself again, bowing onto their knees again. He motions his hand upwards, and the person that was in his shadow stands up upright. He grabs onto their hood and pulls it down, as you see just a skeleton underneath.
Okay.
May have gotten a little bit more of the opposite of you powers. A little bit necromantic powers, but they're not evil. They're following all my commands. They're not hurting anyone, and these aren't unwilling people or anything like that. These are like, I've asked permission from the families and everything that if they want these people back, to help rebuild the cities and everything, and they agreed upon it. I didn't force this onto anyone, so.
You should know that's the last thing I care about.
I mean, you guys are like adventurers, saving the world and stuff. I just thought you might be opposed to all this, but I assure you, nothing fishy is going on here. I'm just using the powers that's given to me to.
I'm just scared of the implications here. Do you know what happens to a land when there's so much undead?
Well, we are in Littoralis, in Precurium, and you know how well the lands are in this area.
Yeah, they're not gonna get any better.
True. It's not like I'm infecting the land or anything like that.
They
And really-
are, like, literally. I'm not being racist against undead, but we've seen what it looks like in Field of Light and Fire.
I've
Nothing
been there, I
close
know, but I'm not actively destroying the land that they are.
Well, friend Rex, in support of friend Ignis' case, there is another site that we've discovered where the land was corrupted due to having excessive amounts of undead roaming around.
But are you sure it's the undead that's causing it, or like some other power that's creating the undead and destroying the land as a side effect?
Well, that is true. We are not 100% that the undead causing the corruption. However, it is good to be mindful of it.
Well, all I know is that once we get rid of them, the land flourished. So,
The land that the sarcophagus that we found, the land did not recover immediately though.
I mean, yeah, but it has a chance to recover. It's not rotting. I don't want to see this place to be like Field of Light and Fire.
Not going to be. They're even helping with the farming, and it's going pretty well with extra hands to help. I'm telling you, this is not bad, alright? It's just extra manpower. And that's something that we sorely need after... Well, you can see, and he points to the surrounding. There's like 50% zombies, 50% living people around.
Have you considered using the zombies as labor?
Yes.
That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing right now. Like,
Okay.
they're tending
Wait,
to the
okay.
fields, they're working on the building, they're
Oh, I
even...
meant using them like to pull plows, like ox.
Well, we still use ox to plow land because, well, they're not exactly the stronger ones. But if we can find some, well, giants or something like that, I'll definitely attempt it. Like,
Are they gonna be undeads? Undead giants?
yeah. Have you seen the ones in that place that shall not be named?
Of course, it's gonna be undead giants. Oh no, I'm gonna marry your lich! No!
I'm not a lich. I'm still human.
For now! Oh no! That's not funny, game! I'm freaking out over here. Hold on.
It's a little funny.
Look, I don't want to talk about this right now. Why don't we get back to the manor and let's get some rest. All right?
Oh, there goes gravity.
Yeah, I hope I have my own room.
Oh no.
Wow.
Are you giving,
They're
are
gonna
you
be in
giving Rex,
separate beds when they marry.
are you gonna give Rex the
Cold
the
shoulder.
the couch treatment?
Well, it's his house, so I guess I'm in the couch. I'm willing to be in the couch.
Rex does
I
not
guess.
reply and kind of like make a frustrated sigh and continues forward towards the manor.
You're gonna be a lich queen.
But I was gonna be the lich, not him.
Wait, you're upset because you can't be the lich?
No, that's not it. I don't know it. I mean, honestly, I don't
Because you have a book
know
of
why
souls.
am
You
I
can't pretend
upset.
like you're on your high horse.
I'm not. Look, okay. I don't know. I'm just scared of this being the next, the place that shall not be named. You know. I'm worried his ambitions will kill him, and I don't want to see him dead.
Well, that is how it often is with ambitions. That's why I try to have none.
Uh-huh.
Can't
You're
get killed
very
by hubris if you don't
cute.
have any.
My God.
Everyone should want. Everyone should be. I really do.
I don't know. I'll talk to him maybe tonight. Maybe I don't know. I just gotta simmer down a little bit.
He is making the best of a bad situation. I'll give him that.
He is. He is.
And look, if you don't want to marry him, I'll marry him.
No, stop. He's mine.
Yeah, that way you guys don't have to worry about taking back the wedding. Just pass along the ring to me. Yeah, I'll make a pretty good queen.
No, I just said he's mine. Okay, look, we just have a little bit of tip. It's our first fight ever, you know? Every couple goes through.
Y'all haven't even gotten to the honeymoon phase yet, and you're in your first fight. That's not good.
It's everyone has their own timeline, okay? so
It's just Ignis trying to use her high wisdom to
Yeah.
rationalize the situation.
basically.
Came with his wisdom of a rock on the side of the road, just absolutely trashing her.
Oh my god. Can I just sleep in one of you get okay? I have no idea if you have the same. You know what? Let's just sleep outside. You know, who
Look,
cares
Ignis,
about a
shut
big
up,
old
shut up.
mansion?
Ignis, shut up. You can take my bed. I'll take the couch.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
All right. So
We do have to like stay here for a long rest, so we
you
can't
guys
just go
return
back.
to the manor where you can see. Remember the floating like fire, water elementals and stuff that was guarding the vicinity of the manor?
Yeah.
And
Now
you see
they're
floating
undead.
like ghosts and just
This is
overhead.
not making me feel better.
they are pretty far away from the manor itself, but you know you can still see them floating around. You make your way into the manor. The manor inside the manor itself, no one dead. There are still servants and stuff, leading you over to your separate rooms, and you guys can rest in for the night. Is there anything you guys want to do before your turn in? Actually,
Mm,
Like, are we being called for like dinner or lunch or
I mean,
anything like
each,
that?
Each time you'll be called out for dinner and lunch, and you will be eating together with the Sanguinus. But it's a very awkward and quiet dinner and lunch after everything
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
awkward and quiet with me around.
Okay, if you're chatting it up and all that, so it won't be as
Yeah,
awkward.
I don't want to chat up. I want to have fun. I have questions about their infrastructure.
Yeah,
I want to know.
I mean, go ahead. Yeah.
What do you do with these zombies? Are you
Yeah,
paying
but
them, or are they
Ignis
free labor?
will be quiet throughout and just
Yeah.
not even look at Rex. She'll talk to the rest, just not Rex.
All right.
Oof, that doesn't bode well.
So, you have any? Yeah. So you guys go out. Spend some time in the manor. You guys are invited to lunch, dinner, tea time, together with the Sanguinus and shit. And can you kind of bring some levity to the moment, while Ignis and Rex refuse to, see eye to eye on the situation.
Look, I'm basically that person who's watching a soap opera unfold in real time, and I am
Yes.
just loving it. I'm having a great time here.
Yes.
I'm learning. I want to learn a lot about business, since I'm kind of like in charge of the bookstore-ish now. So I want to learn about things like, production processes and labor wages and
Yeah, and Rex is
distribution.
happy to he doesn't have the way he's trained is more of managing a country's fund rather than merchants, but he has some knowledge that may be able to translate to to mercantile effort. So he shares as much of the information that he knows as he can. So all in all, it's a fruitful lunch and dinner.
For me.
For
Yes,
you,
for me.
yeah.
But later in the day, is there anything you guys want to do before you turn in for the night?
um. Okay, so the whole day, Ignis has just been like looking out, see zombies, and see the black cloud that used to be like a mixture of colors of the elements, and just been sighing, and then like sometimes paces in front of Rex's room or his office or whatever, but never really like talked about it or anything. Never really like went in
Uh huh.
or anything.
Yep.
So she's in Kane's room, right? Or are we in the same room together?
You guys have
Yeah,
separate
sure.
rooms provided.
Separate room.
Even
Okay.
Ignis,
Okay.
you have your own room.
Yeah, but I don't really want to be alone. So I'm just gonna be like,
Come chill with me. I'll
yeah,
braid your hair. I'll braid your hair and listen to you.
yeah, yeah. And how fast does Kane fall asleep?
Hmm. I can fall asleep fast if I want to, but because I'm kind of an older brother, I'm used to waiting for other people to fall asleep.
Oh, okay. So basically, Ignis would
Like if you're
uh
trying to sneak out, I'll probably hear
yeah.
you. If
That's
that's
the
what you're trying
thing.
to get
She
at.
wants to try to sneak. She wants to wait until you fall asleep, and then she tries to
That's
sneak
fine.
out. So, but
I'll,
see,
I'll, I'll
you're
just
not.
let you. I'll let you sneak out. I'll pretend to be asleep. Because
See,
I'm assuming during the time I'm braiding your hair, Kane's trying to do a whole, you gotta go talk to him, sweetie. You gotta go do, I know it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be tough, but you gotta lay it out in the open and communicate. And when he
I,
hears you try to sneak out, he's probably gonna assume that's where you're going.
yeah, yeah. Ignis will just sigh, like, I know, I know. I just, it's so hard. Never. This is like big things, values and stuff. I've never had this big of a conversation. Uh,
Well, when you have so many people's lives affected by your decisions, I guess it makes sense to put a bit more care into them.
yeah, he's just not caring about himself. I don't know how to make him do that.
Hmm, make someone care about themselves. The way
Yeah.
I've always done it in the past is trying to. Well, I don't know if this is the healthiest way, but I use their sense of savior complex against them. So basically, if they're always caring about other people, I make them realize how if they were to do something bad to themselves, how that would affect people around them.
Mm.
Like, say, if they hurt themselves or if they don't treat themselves well, how do you think that makes the people who care about them feel? So yeah, it's a
Mm.
little bit, it's kind of guilt trippy, but it's the only way I know to make people
No,
care about
I
them.
think I'm the queen of guilt trips. I can do that. Okay.
Well, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying, question whether or not it's the best decision to make.
Oh, I thought
I
you
don't know.
meant that is the best. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
I'm a good manipulator. I don't know if that's going to be the healthiest thing to do. I don't know if that's going to be a good long term solution, but in the short term, if you guilt trip him into thinking about how his death or his livelihood or his safety make you feel and close to him feel, and remind him of the long term effects if he falls ill and sick, who's going to take care of the kingdom, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then, we cut to like, Ignis sneaking out of Kate's room and like just going to Rex's room and knock on it, I guess. Knock, knock, knock. Are you still up?
You hear movement on the other side.
Wait. Is it one person or two?
One person.
Okay.
You see Rex standing in front of the door. Hey,
How does he
can't
look?
sleep?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I assume it's not your bedtime yet.
No, still got a couple of management to do. I might need to either pay people or source out some more dead bodies. Come on in.
Right.
He
Yeah.
makes his way inside. He brings you over to like a study where he was doing his work. Pushes aside some piece of paper.
I look around if there's at least a kettle that I can heat up to make tea, you know?
There is no. There is. You can't heat a teapot, right? That doesn't make sense.
I mean, I can produce flame and heat it up
No, no.
that
I
way.
mean, like you shouldn't heat. You shouldn't like boil water in a teapot, right? You boil water in a kettle and pour it into the teapot, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Teapots are just for pouring.
there would be a kettle in the room.
Okay. You want some tea? I make some mean chamomile.
He looks at his mug where he has coffee. Sure.
I'll take a few minutes to heat. Well, I don't know how long it takes.
During well when you're brewing, you can see like whenever he thinks that you're not seeing it, he chugs down the coffee as quickly as he can.
I'll pretend not to see that. and just like and just pour tea into a cup and give it to him. And
Thank you.
another on to me.
He sits down on the table, nursing the cup, and blowing into it a little bit, and sipping. And then blows it a little bit more, and then sipping.
You know, I once chugged a tea, like rainbow grass tea, and I was out for like the whole day.
Isn't that thing like druggy?
Yeah,
Makes you
that was
high.
my first time with drugs, actually. It wasn't a
Tisk,
pleasant
tisk,
experience.
tisk, tisk. This. Don't you know drugs are illegal?
It is?
Not really, no.
Yeah. Well, just take your time with it, I guess. Hey,
He nurses the bugs some more.
I'm sorry about today. I mean, I know you're under a lot of pressure and there's a lot to do.
No, it's. I get it. It's a shock seeing undead in a town, especially seeing how negative of a connotation they have.
It's not just negative connotations, though. Like, it's. I hate that the fact that undeads are alive means nature will die. I wish that's not the. I wish that's not how it works. You know?
Well, behaving you around would stave off something like that, if that is indeed the case. And I'll have you know, we are experts at turning desolate wastelands into lush greeneries.
Uh, I don't know if I'm comfortable being around so many undeads. I think it might be a bit too soon, but I don't know if I can make a place that has a lot of undeads roaming around be my home. Is this gonna be a permanent solution?
No, if I can find more people to help the town and stuff. you're not gonna deny it's a useful option. This way people can focus on other things instead of labor. Actually pursue whatever they want. And the, heavy, repetitive work, leave it to these guys. And I have this power now. Like, I am really powerful. Don't want to brag.
Yeah. I don't care so much that how much power you have.
I know. It's just, it's something that I can use to help these people. You know what I always say? Helping these people is my responsibility.
I'm gonna stand up from my chair. I assume I was sitting in front of him.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna walk around the table and then um look at him and just like, cup his face and just like really look at him. If he's wearing the hat, I'm gonna I'm gonna throw away the hat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you grab into nothingness over his head and rip off the hat, revealing his true self. He looks at you kind of like confused, like what's going on.
Have you seen yourself in the mirror lately?
No, a little bit. A lot of things to do. I haven't really taken care of myself that much. They feel like I'm sick. Actually, this thing actually gives me immunity to diseases and stuff, so
Well, you could fool me. And I just like go over his like unshaved beard and very deep eye bags, I assume.
yeah.
Please take care of yourself.
Well, I mean,
Like, really take care of yourself.
he kind of like raises his hand, wanting to say something.
I'm not saying just make sure that you eat on time every day. I'm sure.
do.
Really? Do you really?
One of the few good things about having discipline, I eat even if I'm not hungry. It's because it's the eating time.
Well, another thing your discipline should do is set a normal bedtime. You know?
I
7 to 8 hours of sleep.
mean, Warforgers don't need to sleep, so
You're not a Warforged baby. I can make you a Warforged, but I don't think you'd want that.
No, I don't.
You're a human. You need sleep. You could only live for like what, maybe 50 years if you're lucky. Wait, how old are you again? 30?
22.
No. Right. Yeah, you see? This and that business can take a lot out of you. And this power that they give you, I'm scared that it will consume you.
It won't.
Especially, look, I understand the usefulness and I know how much you need it right now. I'm just scared your ambitions will kill you.
Gonna snap to look at you for that moment. And looks down for a bit.
Rex, I know you've given up a lot to get here. I just wish you know when's enough is enough. I wish you have a boundary set for yourself, okay? This is my boundary. I can take in a lot. But if this place starts to be just like that place, I don't think I can sit by and let it be, you know?
Persuasion check.
Oh no.
With
Don't do this.
advantage because he's charmed by it.
He's what? He's
Charmed.
oh, I thought you said he's drunk.
No, he's not.
Okay. Not too bad. Hey, double 18!
You want to fate point that? Just in case?
Yeah, I'll tweet point that.
23. Okay.
What? Really?
What do you mean?
That's enough? 23? Is that enough?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's enough, but like, I just really want to drive the point forward how much I care about him, but also, yeah, just to let him know to have some self-respect,
Ignis, you have a goal in life? Something, some reason you get up and, go out and do things.
In a way, I suppose.
What is it?
A family.
So,
Bringing my family back together. Although it feels kind of, impossible at this point. Or just, I just want, I want to have a good life with family.
he nods. For me, that's taking care of these people. I don't know how strongly you feel about you wanting to have a family, but this is my reason of getting up every day. Like, if I fail, I don't know what else to do. But I understand. I I can't promise that I'll, kind of doing air quotes, take care of myself. But I want to try, and I'll have everyone remind me, and I hope you'll remind me as well. Because I will tell you this, I will get engrossed in my work and forget to take care of myself sometimes.
Something we could do, I guess. Something I've learned from a few people that I've met when taking care of someone sick. When you take care of someone, you're so engrossed in taking care of them that you forget about yourself. So I'm not sure what's the equivalent to this here. Probably not as equal because you're comparing, a whole city to you. But let's say the city is a person and the person needs to drink water. That's something both of you need. So, before you can give them water, you drink the water first. Or you guys drink the water together. Don't let the sick person drink. The sick person won't drink the water before you drink the water. You get what I mean? I mean, I'm very wise. I'm just really bad at talking, okay?
I get it.
Like,
He's-
sleep, take a nap. It's okay.
He stands up, walks over to kind of like a, what do you call? Makeup table, I guess, but minus the
Vanity
makeup.
table.
Vanity table, yeah. He walks over where it has the 3-panel mirror looking at himself without the illusory hat.
Maybe we can start with, shaving. You have a sword?
He summons it on his right hand.
Okay, I'm not very proficient in this, but I can do it. Come, sit down.
He sits
Wait,
down.
what? Shaving using swords?
I don't know. Do
Oh.
you have a dagger? I'm better at daggers.
Maybe he has a razor. Did you try to think about that?
What's a
I mean-
razor?
He is pretty edgy.
Shaving with himself.
You know what?
With his finger.
He puts
He's so edgy.
puts the table on the floor. He pulls
He
out a
puts the
razor from
board
a
and
nearby
edge board.
drawer. I think this is a good start.
Yeah. Let me do it. And I'm gonna nick him one or two times just because I can, but the rest will be like.
Wow! Just because, not even
Yeah.
accidental.
Okay, look,
Jesus,
I'll make
Ignis.
you look like, whoa,
Psychopath.
sorry, my hand slipped.
Actual psychopath.
Does not
What
make it
the?
any better
Fuck.
right now.
No, let me roll a dexterity check or something for it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Backtrack,
But
yeah.
like you saying you're gonna accidentally cut him?
No, it was quotation marks accidentally.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't know.
You know what, kids? That's why we choose our what do you call that? Our spouse carefully.
Yeah.
Give them a year and she'll be beating him just to
I
watch.
know, right?
Wow!
Wow, we're looking at the development of a sadomasochistic relationship in real
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, let me shave my fiance's face.
Dexterity check.
Yeah.
She is literally that person who gives someone a scar to say, "So I know
no.
you belong to me."
Yeah,
Oh,
you
everyone knows you
do
belong to me.
you do nick him a
Okay.
couple of times.
Well, I'm sorry. You're the first face I do this for. Okay, so hold
Yeah,
on.
I
I can
kinda
do this.
guessed. He looks at a mirror afterwards, and he puts a couple of he wipes the blood off a little bit. Can you do your
Let me
thing?
heal that.
Like,
Yeah, I'll burn a bit, and I'll put like a bit of a healing salve on. I call it like an aftershave,
it's
It just burns a little bit, but the burning means it's working.
I don't know. From what my experience, burning means usually, you're burning.
Yeah, but that's like how I heal, though. So I'm the only exception. Okay,
All right. He walks over to the bed. Sits down a little bit. Join me.
yeah,
He lies down
No.
and
yeah.
give you.
I'll
gives
just
you a
snuggle up and then pull a blanket over us and just go to
and you
sleep.
rest for the night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Kay wakes up with no Ignis in his bed.
you wake up
Well,
the
I think
next morning.
he knows.
You guys wake up the next morning feeling a little bit better. At this point, I need to go forward 2 days already, right? 1, 2, yeah. So it's
13, 14,
slightly cloudy, but it's mostly a clear weather for the day. As you guys go over to have breakfast together. This time, the rest of you guys come out seeing Rex with his white hair and with white hair instead of his usual black, and he's having breakfast. You can see during the breakfast, you can see the rest of his party can like give awkward looks to each other. Like, should we ask him? Should we not? Like, what's going on here? Did you?
I mean, I guess I'll say I think they'll go down together, so she'll just be like, her usual smiling self this time around, hand with Rex,
All right.
holding hands with Rex. That was it. That was what I meant to say.
Just make your way down for breakfast and have breakfast. Rex turns to you guys. So, you guys going back today?
Yeah, we gotta start making that vaccine.
Right. Let me know. I want to. Well, I don't say I want to test it on Darren, but I'm sure you'll be happy to get the first shot of the vaccine, right, Darren? Hell yeah! Come on!
So,
I am very, very tired of getting touched by Victoria. Excuse me, some people pay for that privilege.
why is Keen laughing so bad?
Very good choice of words there, Victoria.
Oh, I got it. I
Oh,
just
pish
got it.
posh.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Darren's like, you. I was gonna say something about like how he must miss getting girls, but I wouldn't say that.
All right.
Not long now, Darren.
So,
Um,
you guys have your breakfast. Is there anything you guys want to do before you guys leave? Just ask that.
um, wait a minute. Let me check my inventory. Hold on. Okay, so I just want to remember. Rex took back his shard, right?
I'm sorry?
This one. He gave me this some time ago. And I don't remember if he took it back or not.
No, you still have it.
Oh, okay.
Remember, like, he has 7 shards. The 6
yeah,
of the
yeah,
shard
yeah.
combined to 1 dice. The 7th,
Okay,
he
no.
still have it, and he gives it to you.
Yes, a second engagement ring. Let's go. This was the pre-engagement ring. No, I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Alright. So,
Will Rex be like walking us to the tree or something?
hell yeah. Well, not really walking. Flying, you guys
Yeah.
there.
Noise. And before she goes, as she opens the portal, she'll give him a kiss and just say, "By the way, you owe me 1,750 gold worth of diamonds. Bye, I'll see you later."
What an expensive shave job.
He turns to Victoria. Victoria shrugged. Guess you married a gold digger. He turns back to Ignis as you guys walk through the tree to arrive back to Kontako.
Yeah, that is totally something I say as I leave the portal. I don't wait to see the reaction.
So, you guys continue. Now you guys proceed with your research. I'm assuming, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's the
we've done the
research
roles out during the break just now, but the party continued with their research. What do you call when you regroup with your what was it, the asshole
As
things?
holdings.
Yeah.
S holdings.
Yeah, when you go back to Ass Holdings, you would see Remy have kind of developed several prototype of disposable stuff. First one is
Ew.
kind of like made from traditional leaves, basically wrapped up and then tied together with a rope. And then the second prototype is using kind of like a slightly water-resistant paper. They've put like a
Ooh.
thin layer of wax on top so that anything inside does not spill out. You can wrap the paper. And then he developed a different one. This one is utilizing more like solid box, basically a wooden box. They kind of put some cloth on the inside for so that it doesn't stain the box itself, and use that as a covering for now. We still have this 3 of these prototypes here. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea where which prototype should we focus on next?
Whoa.
And what's the third one again?
Traditional leaf wrapping,
Okay.
oil paper, basically waxy paper, or
Okay.
last one is like a small treasure box, basically. Of course, it's cheapest to most expensive. The box is most expensive.
Maybe we can create 2 lines of products here for the
Alright.
stalls and the least expensive restaurants. They can use the waterproof paper,
All right.
and for the more expensive place like the what do we call that, maybe le petit citron. They can the box instead.
All
Ooh.
right. We'll take that in mind.
Or,
All right. We will continue this project after you leave again to do somewhere else. But for now, I hear you have the actual item for us.
Well, show them the Prismari cube.
Yeah,
We'll
you're
be
gonna
able to
place it on the
this
table.
item.
Wow, that is 100,000 gold on front of us right now. You sure you don't want to sell this and use it as a budget for the company?
No,
I jest.
lives are at stake, unfortunately.
Well, if we ever require that much money, we can always we do have an open channel with the supplier of this cube. Well,
Wait, supplier?
maybe that.
The Empire. You're contacting with them?
Yes, we've managed to be in good standing relationship with them.
Well, you're certainly in the right place if you need some funding. All right. That is.
Yeah, they've been trying to court us to, like settle down with them for a while now.
Well, lucky you.
Unfortunately, we like it here better. With you, friend.
Unfortunately.
Well,
I guess so, for
Unfortunately for-
Conticle, yeah. Unfortunately for Conticle.
Unfortunately
for
for
the
the Empire.
Empire.
Oh, right.
Well, we, if you ask me, I'd take it, but fair enough. Thank you. Well, let's start researching, shall we?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's good.
All right.
Let's
So,
say this.
you guys spent 3 days to get onwards to your first milestone, where you didn't do so well, where you had to put additional coins into the project to get a little bit more resources and a little bit more tool to finish up on your project. 3 more days go by and you realize you've hit a roadblock where you're unable to figure out a
No,
way
the
to...
next one was smooth sailing.
Oh, sorry, smooth sailing. Yeah, and another 3 days pass, and that's where you figure out a roadblock where you're unable to properly let the signal out to alter the internal mechanisms of the Warforges. So you had to turn to magic and see where the issue lie. And then you figure a roadblock as well, and you figure out, okay, this is not working. You go back several steps, and then you continue your research a little bit more to see if you're able to find a way around it. And you do. And the project continues on for one more milestone as you finally arrive at the conclusion of your project with this final... Can you describe to me, how does this final object look like? And what do you call it?
Oh,
This is
no.
the project lead. Come on, Ignis. You got this.
Ignis,
Oh.
how does the item look like first?
Well, Honestly, when you told us how it could have possibly worked, the thing that I was thinking of is more like a, you know how like antenna transmitter type of thing.
Uh-huh.
So maybe there's two things. So one, like a remote to control it,
Turn it on and off and shit.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and because it's kind of like a beacon, it will probably be. I'm not a very good drawer, and how do okay. In essence, it looks like one of those a small scale. I want to say lighthouse, but not really.
All
Uh,
right.
where instead of light is the signal, kind of that kind
All
of
right. All right.
thing.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a antenna construction where most of the parts are like on the bottom half, and then you can see this kind of like long, thin signal line, basically that could send off the signal out from it.
Yeah.
All right. You kind of create this whole kind of dish around it to amplify the signals and
Or
so on, and you can see there's like a control system down here where a remote would be able to activate or deactivate
like
it, essentially.
like an old timey satellite dish.
Yeah. So, and
Stop.
finally, Remy kind of looks at the thing. Okay, that is certainly something. What should we call this thing?
Okay, look, I'm not the best at making this thing. Okay,
Hey,
I
look,
don't know design.
we can figure out the design later. I'm just hoping right now, fingers crossed, that it works.
Okay.
So, what should we call this thing?
Um, signal emitting. No.
Kid, you got something? You're usually very good with the names.
But what would be like a war cure? Like
Peace.
what's the cure to war? Peace.
Peace is what first comes to mind. If you want to be really fancy, armor stance.
Ooh. Shall we call that just that?
Armor
Armistice?
stance?
Oh, sorry,
What?
armistice.
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 An
Armistice.
armor stance.
Sorry, armistice. It's kind of like a fancy way to say a truce.
Ooh. Ooh,
Mm,
and Warforged are like
they are.
Latin.
They are armistice. However, if you want to be more technical, we're not coming to a truce with the virus. We're destroying it.
So,
Mm.
victory.
Yeah. So something you could also call it something like victory, or there should be a word out there for like annihilation, but like perhaps not as violent sounding.
Eradication.
Ooh.
Depends, I guess. Yeah, you want to go for something badass and harsh, or something more calm and peaceful.
Oh, then maybe Warforged reanimation sickness eradication radiant radio worser.
You are not very good at this, are you?
No, I'm not.
Warser.
You get worse. You need to get worser.
Worst.
Worser.
You get worser to be better. It's like when people say you gotta get worse before you get better. So you get worser before you get better.
Oh my
my
gosh, no, we're not calling it that. Look, if y'all want me to come up with a cute little acronym, I can do that again.
Okay. Come on,
So
Kay.
do you want it? Wait, do you want there to be a regular acronym, or do you want to play off the term war? Which do you want? If you want me to play off the words like armistice to make an acronym, it's gonna be a long ass word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a minute.
I guess like a cool acronym would be like, something that goes with wars,
Mm. Well, the shortest word would be like peace, the opposite of war.
Yeah, well, that's kind of boring. Like, I mean, like ass makes peace. That's boring.
As leads to ceasefire.
Well, you can figure out the name later. We can give kids
I
some
say call it
time.
Armistice for now. Armistice sounds like something
Okay,
a war.
working
I think
working
this
name
sounds like something a
Armistice.
Warforged would
Working
like.
name Armistice, but first of all, he looks at the cage at the corner of the room where you still have that Warforged cage in.
Yeah, let's try it on that
Okay.
guy.
Alright.
Let's
Ready?
bring the Armistice. Yeah.
You point the Armistice at the Warforged. You
No, we don't have to point it at them, right? We just
you don't,
put it on.
yeah.
As long as they're in vicinity, yeah.
And he what do you call Remy passes the remote to you, Ignis, being the lead project lead. You ready?
Yeah. Well, this is it. This is scary. I've never been as part of like a big project like this. This is how you feel all the time. J5 and Artyom, like damn. Okay.
Yes, this is the exciting part. See if our invention works.
It's very nerve-wracking. Okay. Maybe we should all do it together because I can't go this far without all of you. So let's just push the button together.
Do you want to tie it with wrap it around with a ribbon first and cut it with the scissors before pushing the button?
Sure. It's a bit excessive, but okay. I bet.
For practice when you actually launch it at Literalis.
Okay.
Alright.
We're gonna tie a ribbon.
Alright, so you tie up a ribbon on top of the button and everything, you know. Yeah.
Yep.
And you hand Ignis the scissors.
I'll humor J5 and just cut it.
And Remy just like,
Oh.
you know, you usually like people have like a very magnificent quote when they start something, you know. You have a quote you wanna do as you cut.
Why you do this to me?
Like you know, like a small step for man, a large step for Warforged or something like that, you know?
Okay. One small step for ass, one large step for mankind. What?
John like
This is the
instinctively cover his face out of embarrassment.
This is the end.
This is the end.
And you cut the ribbon.
The end? What is the end?
Working title.
Okay.
Eradication of neuromuscular disease.
Working title.
Working
There
title.
was
I
end.
want to try to come up with a name. This whole time.
Let's okay. Then before I cut it, then Kane said, "This is the end." Oh, and then I was like, okay. Then maybe this is the end of war. So as we know it, boom. I cut it for real.
And you cut the ribbon. And you thumb the button for a bit. Kind of like feeling a little bit nervous, you know, to actually cut it. To actually press the button. Everyone kind of look at you intensely as you're getting ready. They give you a
What's the-
nod.
Okay. Press it.
And you feel the button click under your hand. You feel the machine kind of like you can actually, the first time this thing activates, you can actually feel some kind of pulse exiting it. It's not physical, it's not mental, but you feel it somewhere within you as the pulse from this thing being emitted. J5, you especially feel this thing pulsing like within you. You're not sure from like what it's changing, but it's certainly doing something. And then you turn to look at the Warforged. You can see the Warforged, at first it's like reaching out, moving forward, trying to scratch out and everything. And then you see the eyes that's green blink for a bit. Blink again.
Oh.
Blink some more. And then it turns blue.
Oh.
The Warforged hands is pointing out. It lowers its hand down. Looks at you. Looks at the cage. blink. The eyes kind of like flicker between blue and gold, and back to blue for a bit. Then turns to you guys.
Well, hello there. Do you know who you are?
I am F3758. Call
FT758?
me Fisher.
Fisher.
Oh, hello there.
Where am I?
You're in Quantico.
Why
Do you
am I-
remember what happened to you?
I was fishing.
Hmm?
The river.
Because you're a fisher. Sorry, no, I didn't see that.
Good day for fishing.
That was yeah. Intrusive thoughts on over.
And
We're ruining this moment.
I'm
well,
gonna.
I fell in the water. And then I'm here. Did something happen?
Yeah, well,
Do
lot of
you
things
remember
happened.
when that was? Do you remember the date of the last date you remember?
Ah. It was
It
the
was
Sleary.
this Leary. Oh.
First,
Yeah, that's correct.
the Sleary first. 2875.
Oh, it's not that long ago.
Yeah, that
What?
tracks with when we came over, I suppose.
Yeah, well, a lot has happened. I'm gonna reach out my hand and touch him.
In 3 months.
He looks at your hand, touching him a little bit.
Not touch him as in offer a handshake.
He takes your hand and pushes the gate open and walks out.
And there you
That
go.
was dangerous.
Well, yeah, we have to make sure. I'm gonna tap on my body, see if I'm affected or not.
You don't feel any different.
I
Okay.
don't feel any different.
Check if you're blinking. Okay, you're not.
No blinking, no nothing.
I
Remy
Oh,
look at you guys kind of like for confirmation. The
think
project is a success.
yeah, we ended the war.
Yes!
Whoa!
Hold on, everybody.
Oh,
We still
oh.
have to confirm one more thing. Can you
Okay.
shut down the machine? See if the effect is permanent.
Oh, right, yeah. Push back the button. Push the button
I'm
again.
gonna distance myself from Mr. Fisher. Can you stand over there for a while?
Okay. He
This Matthew
steps
will
back.
step in, like between them as well, just in case.
Alright. Takes a couple of step back. And you turn off the machine. You look at each other.
Mr. Fisher, do you feel any different? Any sudden urges to attack someone?
If that's what I've been doing, no, I do not.
Yeah, well done, the project is a success! Yay!
Yay! Bro, let's just like dance around in a circle, holding hands.
Break up the wine!
Oh yeah. The champagne and just like
And
we get
the
a
group
super
just like
champagne and just
cheering and like shouting and everything, and like the guy have no idea what's going on, but he's just like clapping along with you. Congratulations, I guess, whatever this is.
congratulations to you! And to
Yeah.
you, and to you, and to you.
And I'm gonna fill in Fisher what happened, and I'm gonna tell him that he was a major part of this as well, because of him we have a specimen to
He kind of
No.
like he kind of puts his hand on his chest. I have no idea. I thank you for picking me. I guess even though it's involuntary. This is amazing. We could go back and heal everyone.
Yeah, we definitely
yes.
could.
Yes,
We
that is
could
true.
go today. Actually, let me just let the king know.
Wait. Do we want to go today, friend Ignis? Do we not want them to prepare a banquet or something?
Why? I mean, we could just save everybody and then do the banquet. You know?
Well, that is true. But well, this unit is thinking maybe we should go back to the where was it again? To the
Litorales?
Right. What do we name the Rakesh place again?
Oxford.
It was like Silver
Mountain,
Valley or something. Yeah, Silver Hills. I don't know that, yeah.
I was thinking we should go there and at least cure the people over there first before permanently erecting this device anywhere the king wants.
Yeah, it's just that like if there's no more of those, that's the concern, I guess. Because outside of the beacon, they can get reinfected again, right?
Oh, that is true. Well, perhaps we should discuss this with Friend Rex, how to best handle this.
Yeah, that's why it is his turf. He would know better, I think, how dire the situation is too. So let's go. Let's give them a surprise visit. Haha.
Well, let's go.
After
Really, what
several
weeks, after several weeks, you guys are getting ready to teleport back to Litorales once more. This time with the beacon machine in hand.
Yeah. And I'll
What was
offer
that? With the end in hand.
the end.
With the end in hand.
No, we
The end.
really do
The
sound
end
like
in
a
hand.
villain.
With
end
the
is-
end in
Oh my
hand, we shall
God.
stop all war.
Yeah, the end of all wars. Oh my god.
So, you guys grab the machine, and the 5 of you, maybe including Remy as well. You bringing him?
Yeah. I'm gonna just like offer everybody who wants to come.
Everybody wants to come. They want to have a picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. What picture? What's a picture?
Everybody goes over to the tree outside of your house, and you part it open, and all of you walk inside and reappear. You notice a little bit closer than before towards the city.
Oh no. I wonder if I was okay. So Ignis is gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's a bit closer," and then she's gonna immediately, "Oh, is this the work of the undead?" and then just, wave it away. Just like, okay, let's move.
All right. So you begin making your way back towards the city. Walk around the lake, heading back to the city streets, when you suddenly hear a scream coming
Oh, no.
from one of your group. Hey, there's an undead over there! As the people are kind of like looking around, murmuring it a little bit, and you can see the people of the town looking at you guys a little bit weirdly, as there's like a zombie going over to nearby wall and like hammering wood to kind of like as support.
Is that Friend Remy who said?
Oh,
One of the students kind of like underneath Remy.
Yeah, those are harmless. They're
They have been domesticated.
yeah, they used to be people here, and they want to work beyond death, I guess. So
I'm
Okay.
gonna lecture. I'm gonna brief them all about the different customs that different countries have. we should respect them all.
they won't eat you. Don't worry.
They're still kind of like hesitant, and we're walking in like a tight group basically, except for Remy. Remy's kind of like looking at it. He kind of like absent-minded a little bit, just staring at each one as he walks by. Sometimes bumping into you, J5. Sorry, just walking around, focusing on these guys as you guys walk through and head towards the manor. The guards recognize you immediately and lets you in past the main chamber hall, all the way back into the main courtyard, and finally into the main building, where Rex is running down the steps to meet you guys with the machine,
With the end in hand.
with the end in hand.
And
Rex runs over, gives Ignis a hug and a kiss, and then
Yeah.
wraps his hand around Ignis' shoulder as looking at this machine. So this is it, huh?
Yeah. We found the end of all wars. Kane came up with the name. It's so good.
Okay, that's a good name, Kane. I
Yeah.
like it.
Hell yes.
So this
There's a
works.
reason I'm in marketing. I'm a writer for a reason. I have found my calling.
So this works.
Yeah, we tried it on Fisher over there.
Fisher.
And
Oh, welcome back. And you can see the guy noticing that you guys are talking to. Actually, that guy that you've been talking to this whole time is actually Lord Sanguinum. He immediately bows down onto his knees immediately, not recognizing because Sanguinum usually has black hair. I'm sorry, apologies, my lord. I didn't recognize you with the white hair. Good, nice hair, my lord. It's fine. Stand up, Fisher. You feeling good? No side effect. Everything's good. Everything's well. Yes, my lord. Everything's good. He kind of gives the Warforged up and down look, and then kind of taps him twice on the shoulder. Glad to have you back. Thank you, my lord. We're going to save the others, right? Rex gives
Yeah.
a nod. Definitely.
I thought it were asking me.
All right. The first thing that we should head is towards Occident. That's where most people that was affected by this.
Okay, but wait, let me look at you. And I'm gonna just like, does he look well rested? At least a little bit more than usual? Is he well shaved? You know.
He is well shaved, but the eye bags are still there. No better, but no worse.
That takes some time. Well, good to see you taking care of yourself, though.
I'm trying my best, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of work with this. I'm gonna figure out how to use this. Put it once. Oh, you want to show me how it works?
Oh yeah, you just press this button. It's pretty foolproof, actually, because you know.
Yeah, you gotta show kind of like a demonstration a little bit of how the machine works.
Oh, call Darren.
Oh shit! He can like you can see he closes his eyes for a bit, and then you just hear from afar, somewhere upstairs, you hear. As you see a Warforged just running across the street, sliding and near the staircase, leaps off this like 20 flight stairs and lands on the ground. You hear a slight crack.
Oh my god.
Cure! Where
You
is
okay?
it? What do I have to eat? What do you have to poke into me?
Nothing. It's actually pretty normal. It's just kind of stand there.
Okay, I'm standing here. You need to be
Okay.
in like salute, relax, at the ready. How?
You might want to be in a what oh shit. You might want to be in a. Okay, so you want to spread your legs apart.
Okay, like this.
Okay, farther.
Further, okay, like this.
Farther until you can't go far anymore.
Okay.
Ignis.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
That's the maximum.
just stretch your hands out as far as possible.
To the side or to the top?
Wherever you can. To the side.
Okay,
Yeah.
to the side. Okay.
The side is better. The farther, the more range is better.
All right. Okay. I'm wide open now. What do I do next?
Okay.
Why is she laughing?
I turned on the button.
Wrong. I don't feel any different. Is my eye blinking? Is my
Okay, you gotta stay in the position for at least 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm standing it. Rex at this point kind of walks over to you, Ignis. Are you fucking with him?
No, I'm playing with it. No, okay. Okay. The suit won't transmit. The signal can permeate the suit, right?
You don't think so, no?
Oh. Wait,
Uh,
sorry, Dad. I forgot. You gotta take off the suit first. But hold on.
Alright. Do I open? Can I leave the stance or do I have to stay in the stance? How?
Can you
You have to
take
stay in
off?
the stance.
Yeah, I just
Can you take off the
my helmet?
suit? Can you take off the suit while in that stance?
I can't move my hands. I have to keep it stretched, right? So I can't do
Oh
anything.
shit.
Yeah.
I'll remove it.
Do
Okay,
you need
hold
me to
on.
undress
You're not
someone?
naked underneath there, right?
No, I have my
Do I
armor.
need to?
Yes,
Do I need
undress
to
me,
undress
please,
someone?
kid. You're very good at that.
I'm absolute best.
Okay, J5 and J5 and Fisher, please.
So he's gonna go. So come here often.
I live here, actually.
Oh, I'll have to make sure to check this out then, so I can run into you again.
So, is it okay now? Am I healed? I don't know.
No, wait, I gotta turn this on again. Okay.
Okay, alright. Is it working? I don't feel any different. Is my eye blinking? Give me a check.
When did you last get the restoration thingy?
This lunchtime.
What time is it now? Oh, nighttime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Darren and shake his hand. There you go, friend Darren.
And he looks at J5's eye, and then he gets off the stance. Haha! I can touch something again. He touch your face, J5. Touch Rex's face. Touch Ignis's face. Touch Kate's face. I can feel things.
I mean, okay. Wait. You took off the stance. You gotta stay in another 5 minutes. You could have infected
Okay, I'm
J5.
sorry. Is it done?
No, yeah, it's done.
You're fucking with me, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Damn it. So I don't need to do that stance.
No, we could have just sat down and be fine.
Oh my god. Think of it as
But
a
it's-
hazing, friend.
It's a good stretch, isn't it?
I needed that, yes. But I
Okay.
don't feel any different, but he kind of goes over, like takes off his pauldron, looks into it. It's very shiny, you know? Looks into it. Holy shit. Yeah, it's not blinking.
Yeah,
I'm blue again.
you're blue again.
And you see his eyes turn to gold. Well, maybe gold right now, you know. Ties up the pauldron.
Oh no, is it a side effect? Are you gonna be always gold now?
No. Gold's like happy. Yeah, that's just how our eyes work, apparently.
No, I was messing with you. I know gold is happy. I just,
Oh,
never mind.
Okay. So, we should send this over to Occidents, right, Rex? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So here's the thing about the thingy.
Okay.
You can. I know it's supposed to be a vaccine. But outside of the beacon, you can still get reinfected. So the best way is to get as many of the infected as you can in one place, and then we can turn it on.
Is there a time limit for this beacon?
Not really, right? Right?
No.
Voice in my head?
No time limit.
No, but there is a range limit. It's about 500 feet all around.
Okay. So I guess we can spend a day or so to just patrol the area, uninfecting people, and then we can just leave it at Occidents, so that any infected coming to the town can be, cured, essentially.
Well, this unit would suggest put it in a easily defensible position because you see, we only have one of these devices, and the material to create this device is really expensive.
Yeah,
It
it
will
takes
last.
Okay. So,
If there is a raid or an attack that damages this device, we will be lost, and
Okay.
the infection can start again.
Okay.
It's at least 100,000 gold. So
So maybe we don't bring it around. Instead, we just leave it in Occident and we corral the Warforged that has been turned towards Occident so that they are cured. I think
Yeah,
that'd be
that
a
is
better way.
that is a better way. That is true.
All right. Okay, I think this is good. All right. Okay, one problem solved. Thank you. Thanks, guys. And Rex kind of gives Ignis a hug again.
yeah, I did it. Well, not just me, everyone, but I led the project. Give me
I
more
know.
praise.
You did good, baby.
Yeah.
All right. I think this calls for a celebration, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right.
Uh,
This is a little bit of a surprise. I haven't prepared anything, but I'm sure we
Yeah,
can figure
that
something.
was the thing. It was supposed to be a surprise. It's a good surprise for once.
It's a good surprise. It's a good surprise. We'll figure something out. Why don't you guys, take some time, get some rest down here, and actually share how you managed to do this. If we can replicate it over here, make more of these things when we have the funds. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Right, but
Yeah.
For now, get some rest. Maybe we can have a banquet later in the day. And maybe we can figure out what's your next project.
Yeah. I'm gonna introduce them to Rex as
Yeah,
well, like the
Yeah.
team that has been with us from day one. And
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna make a whole research company called Ass Holdings.
As you guys can have this semi-business meeting, semi-lunch, while the banquet is being prepared in your name later in the day. I think that is where we're gonna end our session today. As you guys finally complete one of your long-term objectives, creating
Oh.
the Warforged reanimation sicknesses end, which is what was it again? It was the end of necrogeneration disease.
There you go.
A
Yay!
thing that we thought was gonna just be
Oh,
a
it was
detour.
eradication. Eradication.
We've made the world a better place.
Aww.
Yeah, but then we also made
did.
it worse, so it's about net zero.
Wait, you meant it worse how?
Our sheer presence.
Fair enough. So, as you guys rest in, enjoy the banquet later in the day, and just all in all, take a well-deserved break. We're gonna end our session here for now, and the party has to figure out what the hell they are going to do next. Like, for reals, I can't prepare all of the disasters and all of the possible outcomes, so you need to figure out.
I mean, there's only 3 more. I'm sure you can do it.
So,
What is being dealt with, right? There's only 2, right?
No, the other one's ongoing. Oh, we could go there.
I don't think we can make it in time though. Let's chase after the other 2.
Fine.
So yeah, we're gonna stop here for now. And with that, thank you very much everybody for coming and chilling and watching. We're gonna stop here for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Right. Wait.